No problem.
Damn it, I don't have E ranks lined up in this yet. One moment. Actually, no, never mind.
I am aware that you tend to not like the sudden cold open anymore, Kage, so...
No, it's just, if I say I don't want to be on stream, don't put me on stream.
Fair.
I mean,
that was a bad day.
Also, I mean, I just want to say, like, my stance on it is still, like, if you don't want to show up, don't show up. Like, I'm not going to force you to do anything.
I know, but I was just wanting a little bit of human interaction, but not enough to play a character.
That's fine.
Give the Kage a
That's
hug.
why communication exists.
Yeah, I thought I had communicated that, but...
Oh. Seems like everything seems nominal, the audio seems good, gameplay seems to not be lagging the fuck out.
Yeah.
And of course, Strife takes the first message of the day with eek.
Yes.
Come on, pronounce it right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know
Come on, Dan.
pronunciations.
Come on.
You expect me to be well versed in the tongues of all languages?
How long have we known each other, Dane?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Several.
Longer than several, to be fair, but yeah.
Okay, fair. We've known each other for at least a decade.
At least, yeah.
A decade plus one.
You know, I feel we need a sudden left turn in this intro. Hey Dane, what did the alphabet soup say to the face?
Oh no.
Ow.
Laugh.
I'm
sitting on 50,000 points. I have to use them somehow.
Using them somehow.
I could make him 100 minutes straight.
You can make him laugh at your jokes. Oh my god! I just realized.
I did it.
That's a really offensive way to use it. Actually, that's great. Well done.
That's fucking offensive. I hate that.
That's great.
I won't do this all the time. Don't worry.
By the way,
I've done it once now, and the joke is spent.
The joke is indeed spent.
Once per person, you know.
By the way, what do you think? I've actually been working on the quote-unquote 𝓮𝓼𝓵 for a while.
Not good.
Fuck off.
Do not know who it was.
Fuck off. It's no one you know.
See how it is? Not loved anymore?
Oh, you're totally loved. Don't you see the name of the stream? It's the Rise of the 𝓮𝓺𝓙.
I know. I'm about to send the picture in this chat. I thought I had started the tea water, and I had just put it on a not turned on burner.
I see. And wow, Wilda, just that music starting off suddenly.
Sorry, I couldn't hear it myself, so I started.
I couldn't hear it either, so it's actually you popped it up there.
It's
It
arcane
works.
clock works, by the way.
I like it. And pop this out.
I just thought we'll have some music going until we have our Chodus Maximus showing up.
Indeed, which let me go at him for a quick second.
No, don't worry. He'll arrive. Like if he doesn't arrive in like the next 10 minutes, I'll say we start.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I can work with
we're
that.
at the point of where I can go to my computer.
Does she want to? That was a real question.
I want tea first. I bought matcha milk tea in the Asian supermarket.
I need to go buy more loose tea.
Oh no.
You forgot it today.
I'm almost out. I told myself to go buy 2 things down at the shops today. One thing was to go buy like a soup packet for like fish soup because I have some shrimp brine or prawn brine or prawn stock
Connected.
You're not wrong.
They just say like let's give it 10 minutes, which now is 7 minutes.
Okay, we've reconnected.
Yay. But yeah, as I was saying, like I had like a half kilo of Ceylon tea that I bought like 1.5 years ago. 1.5 years ago. And now I am also hey Amy.
Hi, Amy.
But yeah, also but yeah, that half kilo of Ceylon is now almost out. Hello.
Hey,
Morning, everyone.
There we have the Perry.
Hello, hello.
the Chotus Maximus.
Stream. You know, it's hilarious that he shows up right after we managed to survive a stream crashing on us.
Nice.
To be fair, it's static charges. He's a magus. He's tended to leave those.
Yep.
Fair. Greetings from beyond the grave. I think oh yeah. Shit, I completely forgot to do my actual intro.
There's an intro to this channel? What?
No, just the intro to usually me and stream whenever.
I mean, if you want to, from what I recall, you never did the laughs. You can start off with a laugh and then the
I did the laugh. I already did the laugh.
It was a quiet laugh, but you did it.
Quiet
kinda
laugh.
Then it got swallowed by Discord. I heard silence from you. But
Oh,
anyway,
Discord sometimes does
Yeah,
that.
of course.
for, repeating sounds.
Discord does that.
Yeah.
Of course, Discord does that.
It wasn't
Discord's
as
an
loud as
asshole.
I guess I'll just have to go back and watch the VOD to catch it then.
Apparently.
And that was me just doing the shilling voice essentially.
Fair enough. But anyways, hello everyone. Hi, it is I, 𝓮𝓵𝓷𝓮, your tame authorized hunter for hire, and welcome to today's stream of Pathfinder.
Hold on, I have a question. Is Tame paying me to
Fuck
be here?
no.
Oh. I quit. Bye.
Why would you expect my company to pay you?
Because I'm working.
No, I have to pay you, and yet I don't earn enough money to do that. He said, "Fire recently, don't let his use the title." What is with all of you and your paid active fees? I swear.
We're gonna unionize
I mean,
this right then.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're not gonna get paid active fees, then may I ask what your hunting rate is to catch some paid acting fees? Legal, not applicable. Also, Arcane Clockworks more sound like a Clockwork Carnival, if I'm gonna be honest.
It does. It does.
Ooh. That matcha tea? Amazing.
Oh, goodness me.
Chat,
But yeah,
I'm still here. Just don't let
shall
them
I
know
get
I'm here.
going on with a little bit of a recap of what happened 2 weeks ago? Well, to
Uh,
say it more fancifully enough, what happened a fortnight ago?
Yes, please.
I was gonna say one thing.
What?
Mhm.
So everyone who is just tuning in, the reason why the stream is called Katsudon, or Rise of the Katsudon, is because I made Katsudon.
Katsudon's delicious.
You've never had it.
Of course I never fucking had it. I wish I did.
There's a place in your area. I looked.
You think I could afford it with my salary?
With
Well, Not with your
With
debt
budgeting
in the
and-
pin.
with budgeting, everything works. You just go without food one day and you'll manage it. That's how budgeting works, right? You just sort of cut out food.
Yes, just go starve for a day, and you should be fine on your budget for food. That's just terrible.
Well, I mean, technically, if you were to go without soda for a week, you could afford it.
To prepare for day talking all session as... Like, you're right. That is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Azara's too stoic, you're too quiet, and Chotus Maximus, I'm feared, would end up getting us kicked out.
I have faith in Chodus. I honestly have faith in Perry to talk us through some things.
Oh god.
He doesn't!
Let's take an
I
test
see-
between me and him. I'm the diplomat.
I see it's a one-way trust then, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, liquidity. Everyone drink
I
up.
mean-
I already got my drink in.
Oh goodness me! One more little RuneScape joke because that's what we've been playing as of late. I mean, at least he has some goblin diplomacy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he does. He does have goblin diplomacy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy. Okay.
Anyways,
He's-
so
he's-
what happened? So what happened last time? What happened last time was that you guys you arrived at and attended the Sandpoints Festival for the Cathedral, going by the name of the Swallowtail Festival, because a whole bunch of swallowtail butterflies were released into the air, with a subsequent all traditional Varisian style goblin slaughter happening right afterwards. That may or may not have been on the menu. You're gonna have to find that out. It's a mystery game. That's what it is. But yeah, you guys have found yourself in the middle of like what appears to be dozens upon dozens of goblins, essentially thrashing through the streets, setting things on fire. Right now, like you're currently in a lull of combat. Like you have slayed the goblins that are near to you, and yeah, like apart from that, like you look around you and you see half and half goblins, like either laying dead, like from their own means, or like being slaughtered by the townsfolk and the militia. You see goblins fighting with militia members and guard members. You see some goblins setting fire to houses while some townspeople are putting out those fires from houses. They all appear rather proficient in putting out fires for some reason. Almost like they've done this once or twice before. But apart from that, let's hit this. Let's hit this shuffle
shit.
playlist.
Yay, shuffle playlist.
Those in the wrong chat.
But yeah. So you guys catch a bit of a breath. Because he is not here. Name. One moment. Agna is going to be basically just sort of tell you guys, like, go on ahead, I'll watch your backs, as he recedes into the backgrounds of fighting. Because Miguel, at least, he's busy for the moment, from what we know, and should he arrive, he'll regain control, but for the time being, this is how we're going to be doing it. He's essentially watching your backs.
Works for me.
Okay. So you guys have a bit of a lull in the fighting. It is like literally like the last second of watching these two goblins scurry around the corner and out of sight. And yeah, you look around you and you see the sheriff and essentially standing around guarding the cleric over in this section. And yeah,
apparently they
you've got a
retreated
few
inside the
seconds.
building.
Oh, no, that was me just moving my map around. But yeah, so what do you do?
I think we should go and see what we can do to help.
I never made that squirrel seed. Oh well. Yeah, what do you say? Go inside and see what you can do, what you can do to help?
Like, I'm suggesting to the party we should go and see. Well, go and see the person to see what we can do to help.
Sorry. So you're going up to essentially the people behind the pulpit.
Lazarus would, yes. Lazarus would indeed go to them. Albeit at a slow-ass speed. What about Horus and Jodas?
Yeah, following after.
For a moment there, it very much sounded like you said Judas or Jodas. I think Perry might betray us. We'll see, though. We'll see.
I'm sorry. I let it slip. You're going to secretly betray us. Excuse me, Lazarus would say as he approaches. Anything else we can do to assist?
You see Sheriff Hemlock just sort of looking off at a distance and then looking back at you, looking off at the distance, just sort of face palming. Have you not seen the goblins? We're still being besieged.
Yes, I'm well aware. Where do you want us?
You've...
Where do you want us?
Sorry for being rude, Sabrak. It's quite stressful. You're doing wonderful work. He sort of hums and haws a bit to himself, while the cleric beside him, or as you might recall his name, as I also do, I should have done this beforehand. Xantus, I want to say? One moment. Yeah, Santus. Father Santus points the northerly direction, and yells to Hemlock, "Sheriff, the bonfire materials." Hemlock looks distressed, looks northwards, and said, "No, my word!" And you look upwards, north, and you see a huge plume of smoke. And with those of you with perky ears, also hear a shrill screaming, and a high-pitched whine, at least happening for a little while.
Alright, we're on it!
So yeah, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't make the street high enough up for this, if memory serves. So just pretend this is higher up in the streets, and yeah, let us restart initiative as you're rolling upwards.
Alright. I gotta be spending my time double dashing.
Because of the lull in the battle, the arcane pool points of Chodus Maximus has expired. Well, the arcane pool enhancement. So if you want to have a magical sword again, pick up. If you want a magical sword again, you're gonna have to re-up it essentially.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Keep in mind that is just a swift action for you.
Okay, thank you.
At the very least, Shotus gets one movement before we start initiative. I would suggest Shotus catches up.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just add in... which one of these? Let's do this one. So, putting these on token layer, you see a couple of people, like, fighting in the streets. Mainly what you see is, the first thing that catches your eye is a goblin riding what appears to be a wolf, a little bit of a larger wolf than normal, if you had to hazard a guess. And he's wielding what appears to be a gnarly, like, what's the word? Like, it looks like a makeshift halberd of some kind.
One of those things.
I would imagine Azura, with her knowledge of hunting goblins, would know that these makeshift weapons, are affectionately referred to as horse choppers by the goblins themselves. The goblins themselves, sorry. But yeah. So you see the mounted one sort of looking rather pleased with himself, where there's a carcass of a dog laying in front of him. That's what you guess with a high-pitched whine recently was. You see a screaming man who's hiding behind some barrels, and a little bit in front of him, holding a dagger, you see a woman just sort of in the defensive posture, more or less. Almost like she is guarding the man from this attack. The dog was as well, but by the looks of it, it has sadly perished.
Dog choppers incoming.
Let's see.
Roger that.
The goblins, all the goblins around are all too busy laughing and just sort of pointing and just sort of watching as this mounted goblin is domineering over everything. Azara, let's see you're up.
Unfortunately, there's people in the way of a charge.
I like it that way though.
I don't.
It means you can't slay quick. It means you can't slay too quickly.
He's
I
got
wonder
you
why
there.
you like it. I
He's
wonder
got you there.
Okay, that's one move. I'm gonna double move. That's my turn.
Double dash, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite Mario Kart game.
Indeed. I wish it would bring that mechanic back, but oh well. There's always hope for Mario Kart 9.
There's always hope for Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, they're probably not going to get that until like 2-3 years, if any years at all. But yeah, at least the land, not the land. What is it? What is this magic? But yeah, at least the race booster packs essentially are quite decent. I'm quite fond of the race expansion at least.
That is very nice. Chodus, it'd be your turn since Kage had a double move.
Yes.
Okay.
There is a goblin in your range to charge if you have 60 feet of movement.
You are armed.
I think
Or
I do
armed with a
that.
sword. Scimitar.
Also two arms. He is indeed not armless.
Are you sure about this, 𝓮𝓼? It's fine.
But
The
this
last
is
time I counted, he
Pathfinder.
has 2 arms.
But this is Pathfinder. In order to attack with your fist, you need gauntlets.
Oh no, you can attack with
No.
a fist. That just provokes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Unless you have an armed strike. It's just that way, if you attack with your fist, a medium-sized character deals 1d2 points of non-lethal.
Alright, so
Okay.
Chodus
What
be
part
charging.
What part of my statement is wrong?
You said you can't attack though, but
Without gauntlets.
I believe that is a 20 with charge.
A 20 with charge would indeed be a hit.
Oh, yay.
Hey, 2
It's
points
only
of
2
damage.
points of damage though.
Okay.
The goblins,
Thank you,
is
guys.
the attention of the goblins shifts to the bigger group, the bigger, more fun-looking group, than the 2 plainly dressed people.
Hold on, Chodus.
Yes.
Do you have a 0 in your strength?
What?
For your strength modifier.
No, I think I have a 1. Oh my god, who the fuck?
Don't you have
Yeah, I
Dervish
have
as
a
well?
1.
Or is Dervish just Dex to hit?
I have no idea. I'm looking in my class.
Dervish is dex to damage too. It's one of the options I was looking for. I forget the other character's name.
Weapon focus for Dervish though, or no?
6. Your core is +1 strength, +4 dexterity. Feats wise, you have.
Yeah, Dervish dancing is open.
listed.
because he needs perform dance 2 ranks first. He has to get level 2 before he can
right,
get
okay.
it. He can get it immediately.
Okay, so at the very least, he's doing 3 points of damage though, because strength.
Yeah. Okay. Good catch. Good catch.
Thank
Players helping players. I like that.
Okay, it's
So
what we
you
do
got 3
best.
damage. You deal 3. You said that's what you do best, but I will say I do appreciate a player that conspires against other players with the game master. Those can be quite fun as well.
Fair.
But it very much needs to be situational, and not all conspiracies are good conspiracies. But yeah. So you dash forwards and do a deft slice at the back of this goblin, catching it unawares of your presence, despite it being besides it reveling in combat of the doggo variety.
Nice.
Good work,
But yeah.
Chodus.
Thank you,
First
thank you.
blood of the combat.
First blood.
So now it's to 2 goblins' turns, and one of them on Rorg. Oh no.
Hey, you don't know that, Dane. Come on. You didn't do a knowledge check.
To be fair, wolves are large. But yeah, let's see here. It's this one's turn.
Oh no, bro.
And I think what it wants to do is take 3 steps forwards and essentially toss its torch at Azra. It's gonna try to
Hit me,
toss its
bro.
torchy. Let me just re-roll a d20.
Oh, perfect charge distance too for Azar for that one.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Okay, so let me see. What is the modifier to hit? That is a plus that to hit. Okay, so does a 22 confirm a critical hit with his torch being
Oh
tossed?
god.
Oh my god.
No, it's too high.
It's too high. So you passed the threshold range, you overdid it, it's gone?
Look, this is Thaco. You didn't hit armor class 0.
Yeah, true.
Well, if it's Thaco, that means I can make up rules then. You guys are you're immune.
Yeah!
Yay! Alright, so Azar
yeah,
just
that's
got
good.
critted.
By the torch.
So that is going to be let's see how it's going to gauntlet of the size. I would imagine these guns would just be using like regular sized torches or something like that. Then again, that would be a bit
Hit me,
shit to say
bitch.
that in that moment.
Right.
Let me just roll 2d6 and lower it to the appropriate amount. Okay, that's going to be a lovely yeah, energy damage isn't multiplied by this, sadly, I think.
Oh, thank god.
I would love to say 2 points of fire damage on top of it, but yeah, no, I can't with good conscience say that the fire damage from a torch is multiplied on a critical hit. But yes, that is 3 points of damage as this torch essentially just taps you in like this on the lower side of the face, just sort of in your chin. As he just sort of springs up in Jubilee.
Decked her with a damn torch.
Azara is looking bloodied.
What? Jim.
We didn't heal from the last encounter. She did get hit.
I forgot she got hit, yeah. And this is where...
You're asking a level 1 character what? You're already bloodied? No
I can
shit.
take a 3 and be fine. I can take a 3 fine.
I had 4 damage before.
Oh shit, that's something I don't remember you took damage from before is what I'm saying. Just seeing
Yeah.
the 3, I was like...
It's like, oh my god, Azara's suddenly a wizard? What?
The mounted goblin.
Uh-oh.
The mounted goblin is going to do a lovely little bit of turn and charge, going at. Well, to say turn and charge, the wolf is going to charge. The commando is going to chop. So that's going to be fun.
And each... Oh, he's a horse. Oh, he's small. Yeah, he can still reach 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah, the wolf is a medium. The goblin is a small.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the
Yeah.
reach weapon property to it. Yeah.
I don't believe because
Or doesn't
I
have
wanna
reach.
Say, the horse chopper is based on a halberd. I want to say,
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have reach then. I'm just thinking.
which isn't the reach. Oh, I don't recall horse chopper having reach. Let me double check that.
It does.
Yeah, no.
It does.
Oh, never mind. It does.
Yeah. Reach and trip, but yeah.
Well,
So if he's in melee, he can't hit with the halberd unless he does it before the wolf.
So never mind. The wolf can't bite then. Okay. Still, that's going to be a 17. Does a 17 hit the AC of Childus Maximus?
Wait, so you have suddenly gained AC of 18.
Yeah, Kage has a high AC, man. It's possible. Perry?
Oh, what?
No
What's your
offense,
AC?
Oh,
but
um,
go ahead.
18?
Oh!
Your
In that
AC is
case-
actually an 18?
Yes.
Alright,
AC,
he's got
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
4
I mean,
dexterity.
Check
shirt.
side if you've got chain shirt as well, I suppose.
I have studded leather.
Still?
No, studded leather. Oh, still though. Where does the last +1 come from then?
Do you have dodge mobility or no? You have toughness, right?
Oh. Isn't studded +3 though?
I don't know. I can't see a sheet.
I think it is +3.
I mean, well, look, you can see my sheet, right?
I'll double check it.
Thank you.
+4. Check it in combat. Combat says 18. It says you are wearing a shield.
Really?
Yep, a
Oh,
quick
wow.
draw. A quick draw light steel shield.
right, you have
Hey,
the shield.
the
Yeah.
shield.
Forgot you had that.
He parried
Yeah.
that. Parries.
Me too. Huh.
I do believe that is gonna.
That's
Wait,
funny.
then again.
Huh?
I need to go double check something
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
in my mind, I don't recall Magus getting proficiency in shields. Do they?
It didn't.
I thought they did too.
Because that wasn't a
Magus
recommended
gains
thing.
Magus gains proficiency in all simple and martial weapons. They also gain proficiency in light armor. When a Magus casts spells but in light armor without incurring normal spell failure chances, if a Magus is wearing medium armor, heavy armor, or a shield, it incurs arcane spell failure as normal.
Oh, he's not proficient
so-
with a shield.
So unless you are unless you have taken a proficiency feat for shields, I want to say you're going to take a -4 on all attack checks. Double checking that now. Normal. When using a shield you're proficient in, it takes the shield's armor check penalty on attack rolls and all skill checks that involve moving. Okay.
So -1.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a -1 to hit and all movement-based checks. So it's your call if you want to have the shield or be impeded slightly. That is your call, Perry.
Shit.
Let me tell you what the consequences are. If you don't have the shield, you will get hit.
Sure.
You will get hit, and but if you do wear the shield, you don't get hit. But you're gonna have a -1 on all attack rolls going forward until you don't have the shield on anymore. Also, whenever you
You could
cast
also-
spells- Go on.
I was gonna say it's a quick draw shield.
a
What's
quick
his
draw,
base
which
attack
means
bonus? Is
that-
Magus?
It's not +1 yet.
Okay. I was gonna say at level 2, he can put it away before or after he attacks, or take it out before or after he attacks.
Dan wrote something
will-
in chat that's sad. All this
Well,
argument
he
doesn't
takes a
matter.
minus 2 AC anyway. Yeah. He's a charge.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot. Thanks, Dane.
Yeah.
That makes it a whole lot easier. Still though,
Yeah.
it's still worthwhile. I would actually say something that I might suggest to you more than the light steel shield. I'm willing to give you this as like a quick clear, like right here, right now. Instead of having it being a quick draw steel shield, having it being a buckler.
Which means that it's always attached to my arm.
Yes,
Oh, was-
but you can,
oh.
but you can as a free, you can as a free action act like it's not there.
Ah.
Because if you don't like, I mean, I suppose it will still like incur a 5% chance spell failure. But if you don't have it, like if you don't use it actively, like it's not going to impede you. So, and with a buckler, like with a steel shield, you're gonna have to spend a move action to put it on and take it off.
Yeah.
With a
Well,
buckler,
yeah.
you can use a buckler with a two-handed weapon.
Okay.
You just need to make sure that like that guard is up, essentially.
Ah, okay, but having a buckler on, will it still act as if I have one hand free?
Yes, like that's the thing with a buckler.
Buckler's
You
always
can use a
helpful.
bow or a crossbow without penalty while carrying it. You can use a shield arm to wield the weapon as if you're using your offhand weapon or using the offhand to help with a two-handed weapon. But it all takes a -2 attack roll in doing so. Blah blah blah. If you can cast spells of somatic opponents using your shield arm, but you can use your buckler's armor class until your next turn. So essentially, you can use the buckler will always be strapped to your arm. You can choose to use it, or you can choose to not. If you choose to not use it, you can use spells. If you choose to use it, you can use spells. So that would be the ideal solution. So that is at least my suggestion. You get some gold. You get a lot of gold back as well, and you also get in like the same AC when it comes to like armor checks and such. You just can't shield bash with it.
And no, that's fine. I didn't even know shield bashing was a thing. I mean, it makes sense, but I wasn't planning on using it. But
Well, Dane's building around it, so.
I am building around it.
Nice. Well, 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼 I fucking forgot.
That's fine. That's fine. We all make mistakes.
No, I
Everyone.
forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it. I think it was to do. Oh yeah. So when I'm being attacked with the buckler, does that mean that when I'm being attacked in that moment, can I decide if I'm using the buckler to count the AC or?
Essentially, you're gonna have
yeah?
to make the decision on the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
And if you choose to use it, you use it the whole turn. If you don't use it, you don't have it the whole turn.
There we
It's
go.
like
That's
it's like power attacking essentially. You just have to choose if you're using it or not for that specific turn.
Did you toggle it on or off?
I turned it off right
Yeah.
now, but interesting.
But yeah, so regardless, with a -2 from charging, you do get hit. Luckily though, I rolled pretty piss poorly on damage, so you're only gonna take where was that sheet? Where was that part of that sheet? You're only gonna take 3 points of damage.
Oh wow. Okay. Pleasantly surprised.
And at least you're not getting hit with both a wolf and a chopper, so that's fun.
Yeah, thank God he has a reach weapon. Otherwise,
Fletcher, your turn.
real dice or online dice, Kaga?
I'm
My tower
using
deck says
online
real.
dice today.
Real?
Just go with Well Duck.
Okay. All right.
My tower deck is telling you to use like the down to earth dice. Those
Alright,
that are not
we'll
in the
do.
sky.
Eek, that's probably it's not gonna hit. It was a 10 to the warg, so to the warg. Probably not gonna hit.
So that's a 10 to the mounted one.
Specifically to the warg itself, but not the wolf. Sorry, the wolf itself. But yeah.
The wolf itself. Actually, let's do something fun. So as you are shooting at the wolf, you see the commander on top of this wolf to sort of jostle it to the side, sort of moving it out of the way of your arrow shot.
Okay. And he's also just gonna move 30 feet up.
This goblin is going to be stuck in combat over here. And this goblin over here, oh, one moment, is going to be a bit trigger happy and go for Azara.
He provokes an attack of opportunity.
He has a reach weapon.
I was about to say I'm waiting for a roll.
Sorry,
Though technically speaking, for the way that I took it from here to there, that is technically 15 feet.
That is 15 feet.
I intended it to go from here to there. So yeah, like it attacks you and it provokes.
Okay.
But yeah.
Hold on, the sheet's
Roll.
doing something weird.
Nah, it's playing poker then.
Yeah.
Give it time.
It's more that I don't think I normally have a +12 to damage. I think my to hit should be higher.
What's your strength bonus?
4.
Your strength bonus is 4, but with
200
weapon.
with power attack, with attacking with power attack, that's a +6, and
Yeah.
you double that, that's a +9.
Okay.
Like that, at least that's how I count it, at least.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's
Yeah,
what
so-
I expected.
4 from regular.
7.
That's 3 is 7. You're holding in 2 hands, so you had yeah. 9, yeah.
So it's not going to be a hit.
Uh,
Luckily speaking. Go on.
I was gonna say it almost stopped on an 18.
Almost. They kept going.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun way of actually. Yeah, that's a fun way. That's what. Oh wait, never mind. It's almost up on a 19.
I guess, yeah.
How many dice it is. With the 18 will be a 4. But yeah.
Fair.
Funny thing though is that it catches your blade with its blade, but it rolled a natural 1, so its dog slicer shatters in its hands.
Oh my god.
Nice.
The curse of the dog slicer, man. The curse of the dog slicer.
No, but this is why it got sold.
Yeah, this is why I got
Just
sold.
saying.
Just always not ones. Always.
Yeah.
There we go, and also the cracked edge to make sure that it shows. This goblin is going to dance with the magus, and sort of jukes and jives off to the sides, feeling oh so slick, and tries to hit you in the face with a torch. With a natural 4, never mind.
Oh my god. 20, the rolls just went downhill.
And the goblin up here is gonna essentially trade blades with the lady, and is also gonna miss. Lazarus, it's the slow tank's turn.
It's the slow
How's your
tank's turn.
options?
Let's see. How are my options? My options are
I mean, for one
slow.
thing, you could lay down on the floor and play solitaire.
I could.
You could trust the group to do the work for you. I mean, you're a leader, but you think yourself in the leader position, so you could delegate.
This is
Oh,
the way you buy ranged weapons, guys. This is the way you buy ranged weapons.
Here's the thing. I have a ranged weapon, but my arms are already filled.
Oh my god. You can drop one.
Just have the shield.
Oh, true,
You
it's a
can't drop the shield without a move action, so.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, like, if he had a buckler, he could
If he
just
had
say,
a
well,
buckler.
I'm just gonna hold my range
I
weapon
have
with a
buckler.
buckler arm.
You know what? I'll move up to here. That'll be my turn.
Uh, your entire turn, or is that like
That is my
double
entire
take?
turn.
Because of his curse.
30
No,
feet
you
is his double move.
Yeah.
You could choose to run to make that another 15 feet. You would just lose your dexterity bonus, which you'll have a lot of anyways.
Hold on. Let me actually double check then. Well, I can't even run anyways because that requires me to run in a straight line.
Yeah, you were
That
playing
does
dead,
get
weren't you?
that. That does get me to an enemy. Hold on.
So
let
you
me-
could,
let me
like,
check.
you
Let me
could
check.
choose to
What's my
run to
flat
get
foot?
to there. You could run to get to there without being impeded.
I can only run one square underneath it, or right to the next. Because I'm 5 foot over. I'm 5 foot over if I'm there. Oh yeah, why not? I'll run straight to here. I'll be flat-footed for a turn.
Dawn.
Straight forward till dawn. Flat-footed for a turn.
Asra, there's a sneaky goblin off to your left, and you got some shards of metal dust in your eyes. Quite irritating, these weapons, gotta say.
I'll get a free 5 there.
The Tango of Death. Here we go.
I'm trying to find the sheet. The Katsu made me tired.
Oh my god. The curse.
I was gonna
Those-
ask, where are the cards?
Where are the
Um,
cards?
I haven't set them up yet, so could you please roll me a D125?
Oh my god.
When thinking about it, I probably should have gone through and set up the cards properly but I've been stacking because yeah.
Emotional damage. We got it.
Was it 20? I thought it was 52. Why is it 25?
Because remember, it's a deck of both
now,
fail and crits.
now guys, let's
Okay.
pretend. There we go. Let's pretend.
It's a 3.
Yee.
Eek.
Now I just need to go find the. There we go. Crits, fumbles. Number 3, give me. And it's slashing, is it? No, it's melee.
Nope, this is
Ooh.
bludgeoning.
Oh, yeah, melee. I forgot the bludgeoning. The fumbles only are like melee range, natural, and magic. Ooh. Oh. Well, luckily this is magic. You are off balance. You have a -4 penalty for your next round. Hi, Lucian.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, -4 to penalty.
Hi,
next round.
Lucian.
Okay.
No, -4 penalty to attack next round.
So I've changed my dice.
Yeah,
You know.
ditch those dice immediately.
Gotta change some dice.
The garbage can.
Like
Notice.
So
5 foot
it's
step.
Maximus,
It's
you're
Shortus's
being,
turn.
Oh, lol.
You're being double teamed.
5
Cool.
foot step. 5 foot step. 5 foot
Ooh.
step.
Like this way?
You want to move? Well,
Wait, from-
you're gonna be in a tango either way.
Yeah.
You could just
Choose which
attack.
one you want to go for,
Well,
essentially.
you'll be in a tango depending on how tangoing the enemy themselves feel.
Yeah.
Does Dame
I-
proc aggro?
Yeah, that's probably
I
better.
don't know,
for-
Dane. Do you have any ultimates to increase your aggro with the enemy?
Let me scream really loud. Ah!
I mean, you're joking, but you can actually try that with intimidation to get
You
them to
could, yeah.
focus on you.
Could I? Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, free action?
You would have to spend your standard action next turn to essentially like get people to focus on you. That's something that you could try. It is a feasible thing to try. Yeah.
If only I had a feat to make it easier.
I mean, you could have had
could,
one, but you
actually.
didn't.
I could have had one,
Pick
but
it.
I didn't. I didn't pick it.
Mr. Level 3 over here.
Now is a time where I gush about the intimidating prowess and
It's so good.
𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵 line.
It's so good.
I
Level
also-
100 plus 12 intimidate.
10 versus
also-
touch. 10 versus touch.
Wait, but he's casting right next to an enemy, right?
I'm
Oh,
like,
right.
in front of me.
But remember, Perry, you're casting a spell in melee range.
That is a.
Ooh, what does that
are-
mean?
It
So
provokes
question-
usually.
It provokes unless you successfully cast defensively.
Oh, okay. No, I'm super casting defensively. He can't even see what I'm
Then-
doing, bro.
You gotta make a
Roll
check
me
then.
A D20 plus 1, a cast level check.
Okay.
Essentially, it's either you either risk provoking to do it, or you make this check to cast defensively and not provoke.
17!
So you make it. So here's the
Okay.
thing. So you missed the touch,
Oh,
but
no.
because it's a touch spell, it's still charged in your hand.
Ooh.
So as long as you don't lose concentration on the spell, you'll still have it to make a new
Very
touch
nice.
attack next turn.
Oh.
And because he's a magus, I believe he has that thing at level 1, right?
Oh wait!
No,
wait,
spell
wait,
strike's
wait,
level
wait.
2, Strife.
No, not living through your weapon. Full attacking with magic and thing.
Oh, yes, he does.
Spell combat.
Spell combat, that one.
Spell combat is something that he can do. Like if he could have done that at this turn, like as he was doing it, if he wanted to.
Okay, but he can
I
do
don't
it
think
next
it-
turn still because he has a
I
spell,
don't
right?
think he can. I don't think he can spell combat when with an already charged spell in his hand. Or can he?
I'm
I guess the idea
reading,
was
bro. It doesn't say.
The idea with spell combat is essentially just to have everything like to just chant the spell, like cast lightning bolt in one direction and slice someone in front of you with the other one.
Oh,
I'll have a
wow, I
quick
just
look at it.
realized he could actually, with that thing, he can actually buff his defensive casting too. I didn't realize he could do that.
With
I
my
just
arcane
realized
bolt?
I need to recheck the ace touch AC of these guys because he's got a dog slice on his hip. Because the
He attacked with Taurus.
+3 attack roll when the enemy is wearing metal armor or is wielding metal weapons. Ah, curses. Where is the goblin?
But yeah, Perry, as part of that ability, explore an action to do. There's a thing of if he casts this spell defensively, he can decide to take an additional penalty on his attack rolls up to his intelligence bonus, and add the same amount as a circumstance bonus on his concentration check. So essentially, if you feel like you're gonna have a hard time doing concentration, you can have a lower attack roll to buff your chances of casting defensively.
I think you didn't have to because you already succeeded in the roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
that's a
mind.
good option.
Because of the metal weapon. So essentially, what happens here is that you touch the dog slice of this goblin in front of you, and it arcs to his body. Or you try to touch him, and the sparks flying go to his dog slicer and then onto him.
Yeah, that was
So the attack
calculated.
actually does go through.
I meant for that to happen. Yep.
D
That was
D6
so
damage.
calculated.
Let's go.
Yes, I have to roll a d6. Oh wait, let me use
Yeah.
the special Arslan dice. Hold on. Let's
Special Arslan dice,
Yeah,
okay.
go for it.
The special Arslan dice.
Roll them bones.
I'll put a picture in the chat. This is the D6. No, this is a D8. Never mind.
Make sure it's a D6. Yeah, make sure.
Oh, the D6 is the cube. Yeah, okay, it's a cube. Oh, bro, this is too pretty, man. These dice are too fucking nice, bro. Holy shit, I can't with this. It's a 3. God damn it.
That could be enough.
Hey,
Three's
that's
good.
total. That's total of 6 points of damage you dealt to this one goblin.
Yeah.
And he, after just sort of jolting back and forth, his eyes roll to the back of his head and just sort of keels over.
Killed
Yeah.
him.
Yay. Yay, the first kill. Yay, fuck him.
First blood.
So, Kage, what were you trying to say earlier?
You
About
won't
the
hurt
paid
it.
acting fee?
Don't worry.
Okay,
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Can hear you now.
What were you
God
trying to?
damn it.
What were you trying to say earlier?
I mean, he won't hurt the dice if he rolls it.
Ah,
Really? That's what
Uh,
Urslan's told me too. Yeah, that I
Yeah,
shouldn't be scared
no.
about rolling.
There's legitimately in this house a shoebox of dice. They are all fine. They've
Yeah,
existed for over 20 years.
Wow.
yeah. Dice are
They're
hardy.
hardy. Yeah.
They're hardy,
Yeah.
unless you're gonna do something like taking a fucking torch to it.
Hammer or something.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Literally-
look at my TV.
They are bones literally meant to be thrown.
Yeah.
They're,
Yes.
they're immune to fall damage. They're vulnerable to fire damage.
No.
Ah.
I mean,
Not
hold on.
immune.
They're not immune, they're resistant.
Yeah, resistance is a better word there.
No.
Fair.
The only thing dangerous about rolling those dice is if that D4 lands on the ground and you can't find it.
Oh, the D4 is the caltrop one, right?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Yeah.
That one it hurts when you step on it.
Mm,
That's the only thing.
I'm
Unless you
sure.
have enough to cover the entire floor with it, in that case, science kicks in and you're just sort of spreading out the weight.
Whoa.
One dangerous many
Oh,
is
true, like walking on needles,
Like
yeah.
a bed of nails,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bad nails, yeah.
Better
I made
nails.
better nails once. It was fun.
No, bro, no, you couldn't
But-
pay me to do that. I did that Wrigley's weird shit, bro. No, I'm
Good kill. Good kill though.
You guys think?
Anyways, it's time to torture Dane a bit.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in the middle of
uh,
everyone.
I'm being
He
attacked now.
deserves it for our paid acting fee, Dane. Come on, bro.
Fuck off.
Come on, bro.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
You got the paid acting fee. Okay.
So yeah, Dane, remind me again, what you currently have on you, like what you have on your belts and stuff.
I'm gonna check my items.
Like what do you have that is like easily like available to you for a combat?
Easily available to me for
Essentially-
combat is my
Essentially,
longsword.
what is not in your backpack that requires a thrown action to grab?
That would be my short bow and arrows, because the longsword and the shield are currently equipped right now.
Okay. So this goblin is going to do what goblins do and just sort of standing there without a torch in his hand and just sort of eyeing you up and just sort of greedily catching into the eye of something. And he's going to roll an attempt to steal.
Does he have improved? Does it provoke an attack for opportunity?
He rolled a natural 1. So regardless if he has it or not, I'm going to say you can smite him.
I'm going to bash him with that shield of mine.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You guys have I feel more liberal to like grant bonus feats to my monsters because you guys got elephants. So like a lot of these monsters, like these goblins, like I'm thinking about granting like improved like maybe one like improved combat maneuver they can do. Like goblins, okay, they can steal stuff. Like they're good at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
that's
sort of
fine.
good at that.
I can accept that.
Yeah, that one
he
be
goes-
very
he
tricky
goes
too,
for
that's
it.
fine.
He goes to grab one of your like he goes to like grab like for one of your arrows. Like he's thinking, look, maybe I can use that for a pointy thing like that. Those like that sticks, right? And he just goes to grab and he's impaled upon the spikes. Could you please roll me a reflex save?
Is this to avoid being covered in viscera or to avoid being on fire?
Neither. I mean, to be fair, you're using a shield to bash this thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that's enough. So, with a force, you shove this steel spike forwards. I'm gonna say this goblin is stuck to your shield. It is stuck to your spikes. This light little goblin is stuck to your spiked shield.
So I assume that gives me a -1 to AC then,
I would say a
because of additional weight.
I'm not gonna say -1 to AC. I'm gonna say it's gonna grant you a -4 to attacking with the shield until you've removed the burden of the goblin.
Fair enough. You know, I can accept that. I can accept that.
Yeah,
Just-
it's extra cover. It's extra cover for
it's
you.
extra cover. I
mean, if anything, it allows you to use the full cover feature of tower shields.
if only I had a tower shield. I will
No,
make
what
sure.
I'm saying is
No, you're saying we could
because
use
you
that
have-
as.
because you have extra goblin flash in the shield, you can do it. But yeah, no, that would be a bit too much.
I will make sure to lift the goblin off the ground with my shield then, as I look over to the
Oh,
warg
no.
one.
He's going to look very dirtily at you and is sort of going to shuffle over here and try to avenge his brethren and just sort of slapping at you. That got caught. 1 moment, let me re-roll that. There we go. That is going to be not enough. Because if I recall correctly, like you have a 20 AC.
Yes. So flat-footed, I'm currently at 18.
Yeah, actually, wait. Does he have... What is his plus?
What's his plus? What's his
Never
plus?
mind,
Can I
what enough.
smite this knight?
You know, you say that, but I feel tempted of putting some smiters in here at some point. But yeah, okay.
Hey, I'd be down for it. I'd be down for it.
Smite law and smite chaos.
Oh my
Smite the
god.
alignments.
Hey, I'm neutral. I'm good. Except I'm neutral.
Yes,
And then
the
there's-
only
there's-
person who saved us.
So there's smite evil, smite good, smite law, smite chaos, banish mundane.
Oh no.
What? Not banish mundane.
It is it's a community card of go straight to Pharasma.
Oh boy.
Return to Maelstrom. Do not
Return
pass
to
go.
Maelstrom.
Do not draw 200 gold coins. Hey, we have the venom.
Hey.
The bun is here. But
The
yeah,
bun
so
bun.
the strike with the
The
strike
chopper.
with this with all the horse chopper does not land. If anything, it just sort of catches the goblin like the goblin on the shield. Fletcher and Azura, please roll me perception checks as this is going on.
Okay.
Because of Azura's
Oh.
backstory, Azura's getting a +4 to this.
Hey, same
Good, I
thing as
needed
me.
it.
Same thing as me.
So that's 15 plus 4, that's a 19.
19. So 17 and
Uh.
19 is enough to notice that some of these goblins are differently clad. I mean, all of these guys up here appear to be wearing the same garb, but you notice that, like, these goblins are... Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot.
No worries.
You got it.
Some of these goblins, like, are not wearing the same armor as, wearing the same armor as the goblins who were fighting down at the plaza.
Oh. A different group. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Multiple goblin groups.
Except you
Gotcha.
asked the 2 characters who don't
Silence.
speak.
Okay.
I'm just gave you to the perception because Azra has fought goblins before, and
Yeah.
Fletcher's a ranger, so he would notice things. So
Okay.
that's what prompted me to give you guys the perception rolls.
And
Thank you,
Chodas
thank you.
knows everything, bro. So
Knows everything.
I know.
Chodas, our
just-
chosen intellect.
That's
I'm
why
just-
I'm
I'm just-
called the
I-
maximum. You know.
I don't think a Magus on a fighter would necessarily know to look for the
Nope.
things that a hunter or a
Nope.
or a mercenary would essentially.
Bad.
Well, obviously mercenary.
Okay.
Anyways,
Beware the
Um,
junta.
I'm a mercenary.
So to actually state my switch hitter build, he is going to drop his bow as free action. As he moves to this point, he's going to draw his 𝓮𝓺𝓃 and he's going to attack the rider now with power attack. Alright, dice,
have a
please
glaive
work
off.
this time.
You
Glaive
can
off,
have
yeah.
reach off.
Come on, dice.
Man, you pulling out
Okay,
the
that's-
exotic? That's nice.
Let's see, that's 12 on the dice plus... Let me see, I think it's plus 3, so... Let's see. It's 15 to hit. I don't know if that hits or not.
15 to hit,
Yeah.
and you barely strike him.
Okay, sweet. Let me just roll
Roll
the damage
it.
on here now.
Like you notice he is like almost doing matrix dodge out of the way, but then you catch his side. How much damage?
Yeah. Alright, so D10. Let me find my D10 quick. There we go, D10.
Roll them.
That is 10 damage.
He is looking worse for wear.
He's
Also-
not dead. Oh god.
This is a 𝓮𝓺𝓃, by the way, so... The special part of this weapon is this, which I'll leave for you.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Yes!
Hook.
The
Yeah.
hook.
He's wrenching it off.
Let's see here. Ah, takes a minus to stay mounted.
Yep.
You're right. I forgot. I need
Yep.
to roll a 1 moment as I get my core roll. Like 1 moment. That's gonna be quicker to find out.
It's gotta find the rule to say the DC to stay mounted.
Yeah, I don't know what the DC is, but I just remembered that's a thing to my weapon, so I'm like, okay, let me just add this real quick and not
Yeah,
forget it.
I honestly just remember that you need to roll to stay in saddle when you're riding.
I think it's either 10 or 15.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's
I'm
two.
just-
It's a
might be 10
decent.
plus damage.
It actually depends on the saddle.
Oh, true. Each style's different, yeah.
It's a
Friday.
percentile.
Stay in saddle is a DC 5, but I'm thinking that is modified. You can react instantly to try to avoid falling off the mount, rear, or mount bolts when you take damage. This usage doesn't take an action, so it's just a DC 5 ride check to stay in saddle. So let me
Oh,
check
because
his-
because the saddles add additional bonuses depending as to what the saddle has. Got it.
No, that's just straight up the DC on that's just straight up the DC on this thing. It says stay in
Yeah.
saddle DC 5. And then fight with a combat trained mount is another DC as well.
Okay. So let's
No,
see if it
like
makes
that
that 5, but
is-
that -2.
Looking at his skills, he's actually gonna have he's not gonna need to roll with a -2 unless there's any more penalties essentially. He'll just stay in the saddle. He can't
really?
fail that roll.
Huh.
Sadness.
Wow, I wonder why they added them to DC 5. Like, how do you not stay on?
To make sure
You might wanna
people not
Google.
to make sure people not trained in ride are not gonna be able to ride in a horse and effectively fight.
I mean,
That is essentially it.
I mean,
Sounds
let's
like a
be
switch.
fair here. Well, go
When it
ahead.
comes to the military saddle, it is essentially a percentage chance to make sure the rider stays in saddle when they're unconscious. That's what the military saddle does.
Also, let's be fair here. We're gonna have a horse in this group.
They are? Alpha Dane?
Yeah.
Probably.
Dane's
I
the
wouldn't
horse.
I wouldn't worry too much about that, Bobby. Girls, but oh well.
Don't worry about me getting a horse. Make me
Oh.
the pack mule.
Are you getting a horse or are you the horse? I'm confused.
He
I'm
is
the
the horse.
pack mule.
He is the horse. Good.
Why not both? Why not both?
For Ken knows those, yeah.
Huh. Okay. You know this was that easy a DC. I get, yeah. If you have
You
a
don't
point
have
of
the
view.
animal handling or the ride skill, and bareback riding is a thing.
Oh, I guess it's more if you're bareback riding in a saddle, probably, but yeah.
I'm telling you, it sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyways, 2 more goblins go.
That is my turn.
His music is so transcendental, bro. Oh my god. I'm in the middle of a Renaissance fair.
We are.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you are.
So it's
To be,
fair.
to be fair, you're fighting in a military, in a fantasy military setting. So yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
So that is Horus's turn, is it?
Yeah, that's my turn, and I'm gonna go BRB a little bit. For reference, my AC is on my token along with my HP, so if anything, you can resolve through that.
Got it. 16. This little one's gonna run away.
True, he broke his
Straight that
weapon.
way.
I
But to
assume
be fair,
withdraw.
Azra broke it. He's gonna withdraw, but he's gonna cross path of one more square running that way. So Azra, you get one attack opportunity if you have one left.
I've had a turn since my last attack of opportunity.
Just
Yep.
double checking.
Swing.
Yeah.
Swing, bada,
Sorry,
bada, swing.
I was putting the chicken katsu tenders in the fridge.
Ooh,
Oh shit!
fine.
That's a 17
that's
to
a
hit, good sir. Because
Two-
remember, I have a -4. Because of my fail.
You bad grips and such.
Explodify it. Explodify it. Explodify it.
That's the hilarious thing. It was power attack. So D12. Does a 12 kill it?
A 12 does kill it. Believe it
Okay.
or not, here's a question, like, do you have any preferred methods of execution?
It goes in the hole.
So it's an overhead strike. Got it.
It goes in the hole.
I was thinking golf.
Oh.
So in other words, yeah, so in other words, you knock the head off its shoulders.
Oh.
So you're just sort of doing like an underhand and under to upper hand swing,
Oh, wow.
and you sort of see the body fall over as the head goes flying off, and
Nice.
you hear the screeching of a child off in a distance, after the breaking of some glass.
Wow. Okay.
Charisma of 7. That was awesome.
Nice.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
Back
I'm
what
gonna go
happens?
back to putting
Uh,
away
she-
shit.
She gulped a goblin's head off as it tried to escape.
Nice.
A child screamed in
Oh.
horror.
Yeah, the head landed in a hole and caused a child to scream.
Oh my god.
So that leaves
But
the
yeah.
one dancing with the lady over there.
The one dancing with the lady has just been stabbed in the jugular,
Oh,
the
nice.
as the lady has locked eyes with something in the distance and is starting to sort of dash off towards it, dashing out of sight.
All right then.
There we go. And as for the other one, that one is dead. Lazarus, you still have a goblin on your shield. There's right stock on there.
And he's right. He's definitely right stuck on there. I'm gonna 5-foot step with the goblin on the shield still, in order to get in close with the goblin riding on a warg. After seeing that well-placed attack, my good hunter, I will also power attack. Using
For the wolf or the goblin?
Go for the goblin. Why split the damage when you could just make sure we take out the rider instead and leave
Kill
the wolf
steal
alone?
it. Kill steal it.
You know, fine. I'll flip a coin. I'll
No,
see
it's
what
fine. Go for whatever you go for. I'm just joking. Go for whatever you go for.
I don't think 12 hits.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. 12 does not hit.
Alright, well, that's unfortunately going to be my turn. Unless I can get the goblin off my shield as a swift action.
Nah, that's gonna be at the very least be a move.
It's a move?
Like a move that would provoke, because you're gonna have to tear it off of there.
Literally tear it off.
So wait, it would
Let's
take
say like this: the wolf.
would it take
Okay.
a move action?
It would take a move action that would provoke. Yes.
Fuck it, I'll chance it.
One more.
Oh, I guess you can provoke the wolf, but yeah.
The wolf is gnashing out at you, but isn't able to stretch far enough to get to your legs.
So I'll fling the goblin body off my shield, get attacked by the wolf, it misses. That's my turn. So it is Zara's turn, and she's currently away from computer right now, putting
No,
stuff away.
I'm fine.
Oh, she's
She's
back.
back.
Nice.
Who's here for the murder? Come on, Dane.
Hold on, I need to see if that's 20 feet.
Did she got the chasing, running away goblin or the one we're fighting?
Oh no, that goblin's dead.
No, one ran away.
No,
Yeah.
it ran this way. It
Oh, okay.
provoked an attack opportunity right here.
Gotcha.
And then I golf balled it.
and she golf balled it.
Gotcha. I didn't see the X, so I wasn't sure if it was alive or dead. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
No
I
worries.
looked. It was 20 feet. I moved there, and then pole arm.
There we go. That little biscuit there will represent the head being knocked.
Go for the goblin, Kage.
Go for the goblin? Yeah, of course.
I would say wolf.
Oh my god. Kage, don't. Kage, use physical dice, please. I beg you. Use physical dice.
Can't.
So
I have
Roll
to
me
move
a,
upstairs in
Oh my
17
god.
minutes.
Jesus!
1d52. Sorry.
This,
Oh.
this
25
second
to
that
52.
one. The second that one. Oh my god.
You know what? This is on par for Azra.
Really?
I'm hoping.
Yes.
I'm hoping for something juicy. Come on, give me something juicy. With a 52.
I thought I did, but no.
It was 25.
Yeah,
No, I thought I did it again. Oh, okay.
God.
How about I double the 4 to an 8?
You doubled it. Your next roll's just like 16 or a 9, you know? one of the two.
So this is very much camera. I feel. You know how I said that you did a backswing before?
Mm.
Well, you try to do the same thing now, but you miss, and it loops around, and it hits yourself. So please roll your melee damage upon yourself.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Oh.
That
That
hurt.
was-
She may knock herself out. Oh my god.
she may kill herself, Stripe.
No, she won't kill
No,
herself. She'll knock herself
not
out.
kill herself. She can kill herself. She cannot kill herself out though.
Okay.
That's 13. No, that's 14, isn't it?
No,
No.
it's plus 9. No, plus 9 is 14, yeah.
It's
She
14,
was
yeah.
power attacking. She was power attacking. So
Yeah, 14.
she's unconscious.
So
Jeez,
she's
that's a
power
lot.
swing just sort of knocks herself out, knocks her own block off.
Oh my god.
I'm at -8.
Negative 8.
Yeah.
God.
Timing with the music, am I right?
Oh my god, that music timing. Oh my god. Bro, this combat is just the highest
I
highs
ain't
and the
doing a
lowest lows.
fortitude save.
Oh my god.
Not yet. Not yet.
You're...
Not until next
Dan, you're
week.
feeling right?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
3 castings of Cure Light Wounds.
Perry, I'm gonna warn you something really quick before you move. This guy has a ranged weapon. He threatens up to here.
10
If you get
feet?
to melee, yes. So if
No.
you get into melee, you'll threaten provoke an attack from him.
So
And
here's
there's a wolf that can hit within this range.
Can I
So-
throw my sword at him?
You can try stabilizing Azar if you want. I don't. Maybe you can throw a sword. I don't know. It's up to you.
Can I? You know what? I have an idea. I'll blind him with flare.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
we are level 1. You could do that.
It only affects enemies, right? Not allies.
It's not
Flare
color
is-
spray.
It
Flare is direction based. It's target based.
Okay. Yes, but flare would be good for sure.
In front of a single creature.
I will say, actually, now thinking about it, I would actually recommend against doing flare
Really?
because flare gives dazzled, and dazzled only affects ranged attacks. If memory serves.
Ah, okay.
Really?
Dazzled. Well, never mind. No, a creature is able to see well with overstimulated eyes. Dazzled creatures takes -1 to all attack rolls and
Okay.
sight-based
Yeah.
attempts and checks. Never
So
mind.
it does hurt him.
It would grant a,
Cool.
if it's successful, it will grant a -1 to attack.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's definitely useful, I would say. 'cause-
I don't know if
Yeah.
I want flare. Oh wait, no, never mind. I already used the spell. Okay, LOL, flare. Wee.
Whee!
hey,
Boom. It popped over his face.
hey,
Dang.
Perry,
What's
Hey.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
flashbang out.
Yeah, we're
That's what looks like
Check.
flare burst. But
Rolling a fortitude check, and did you aim for the wolf or the goblin?
the goblin.
The goblin is dazzled.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
I did something.
you did something.
Yeah.
It is
You can also
now-
move if you want to, but it's up to you. There is that cowering person to the right, is why I say that.
Isn't there a homie here? Like, is this
Yeah,
person?
that's
some-
a,
Someone charged
that
off
is
description.
that one of that dude over there is definitely like he's hiding behind some barrels. Like he's looking over at the dog and looking at the goblins, and yeah, he is hiding.
I'll go comfort the man. Have no fear. The Magus is here!
Roll me perception check.
Oh god.
The Magus is here.
I trigger a trap, bro. They all come out. Wait, perception is in skills.
Okay, never mind. You didn't notice anything.
Yeah, no, it's cool, bro.
Okay, so it is the mounted one's mounted one's turn, and let me just roll something. Okay, that's fun. So he rolls to go for fletch in retaliation.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of raises his horse chopper, and sort of swings forwards, but lets go of it, and just sort of tumbles off the wolf unconscious.
Jesus.
He was at 0 health and rolled a natural 4 to hit.
That leaves a warg there with me in range.
A wolf there with you in range.
wolf.
Wolf.
Oh,
You keep saying
sorry.
warg, it's wolf.
Why do I keep saying
Not
warg?
hungry.
I mean,
Yeah, little
here's the
snap.
thing: if you want to find a warg, I can upgrade it. It's probably
No.
on par with your level, but not the other ones.
I'm fine, thank you.
If you want to fight a warg, then go for it. I'm gonna back up over here. If you
I would
really
say-
want that warg.
I want to say, seeing the situation the wolf is in, like the rider is fallen off its back. I think it's gonna look around, and then it's gonna dash over here, and essentially grab a bite hold around the neck of the dead dog, provoking from Lazarus and
Lazarus unconscious.
no,
Fletcher.
Oh,
Fletcher is still holding a reach weapon.
Yeah.
So provoking from you two.
Can I sense motivate? Is this running away?
You could try.
I'd like to do that. Here goes 0 wisdom. 11.
Yes.
You sense that this animal does not have humanoid motives.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't know what's up with this wolf. He just sort of bolted off. So that is your taking time to sort of look at it. That you're giving up your attack for just sort
Yeah,
of
I've given up
observing
my
it instead
attack.
of,
I'd rather observe, yeah. So, Lazarus' stance will just calm down as he watches the wolf run away.
Fletcher, you want to take a swing?
Let me roll.
Snipe him.
Yeah,
No
okay.
survivors. No survivors.
No survivors? You can
No
finish him off if you want.
survivors.
You can
I
swap.
don't have range. I don't have
You
range.
can, it'll be your turn before you can move. You can walk up to him.
Where's the wolf?
Right by you.
Oh!
To be
I'm a
fair-
bad bitch, bro.
To be fair, he's untouched, so
Oh. That's like full HP.
He's got full
Horse
HP.
does not take the attack opportunity.
Okay. So the wolf runs over to the carcass of the sliced up dog and just sort of appears to take a very solid bite on it and lifts it up off the ground and points its snoot towards the opening of the gate towards the north.
It's just pretty much gonna run away, it seems like, after getting the food, yeah. Okay.
the point of fighting someone that just wants to at least have something to eat.
Okay. We did see someone run over here headed towards something.
That was a lady that ran off in that direction.
She ran this way.
Yeah, that's right. She ran off generally in that direction.
She was fighting goblins though. She might be looking for blood.
Before that, though, horse is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And essentially tap this person, pointing back the way they came towards the festival square, essentially. And just say safety that way.
So he appears to be not paying attention to you right now. Could you roll me you roll me a sense motive or a more difficult perception?
Okay. I'll do sense motive, that makes more sense to me. 14?
He appears to be enamored with Chodas.
Enamored of Jonas.
Who's enamored with me?
The
Person you
NPC.
went
Dude.
Oh, cool.
Are we still in combat, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Oh, no. Okay.
We are now out of combat. At least as far as like you guys, like there's no immediate
can
threat
we
in your vicinity.
can we still be in combat because I'm unconscious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. That's true.
Yeah.
Unless Lazarus wants to do betrayal.
Betrayal. Smite.
Smite the Azura.
The last thing I'll do here is just point to Chodas, or just show Chodas that this person's point back that way. Get him to get the guy to go that way. That'll be it.
I mean,
before we're headed back.
if you shake him,
You shake him, or I'll shake him.
if you shake him, he will realize like his surroundings and like, oh, okay, safely that way. I'm gonna go that way. So yeah, we're gonna be saving that until after the situation with
Yeah, no
after
worries.
the situation with Azura.
Let's see if Dane can heal. Dane, the notorious bad healer.
And
So
I'm
what do you want
healing
to do,
her.
Lazarus?
I'm casting Cure Light Wounds.
Sorry, I was in the music thing.
There's a
So,
misfire. I don't know.
For it's not a misfire because it's
Yeah,
divine
I'm just
magic.
joking.
Yeah. Divine magic doesn't misfire unless you make a deal with fairy folk. Anyways, so a 4 healing is enough to stabilize our lovely Azara,
Doesn't wake her ass
but
up.
she remains unconscious because if memory serves, she was at -8.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you heal her for 4, but she is still out like a light. With, funnily enough, a golf ball sized bump on the head. If this was a cartoon,
So at the very least, she's not dying. So I do believe we could be out of combat.
well,
Lazarus.
That's the question. Do you keep healing or do you carry her?
I'm gonna carry and heal her.
One or the other. Then pick and choose. Don't be greedy.
Standard action. Come on, man. Come on.
Fine, I'll apply another casting of Cure Light Wounds on her to see if I can at least try and wake her up.
Go for it.
8. She is on her feet now.
I just read. Oh wait, right. You are one level oracle.
Yeah, I was looking at cash
well,
level 2. I was also looking at that for a second. I'm like, wait.
Yeah,
Just double checking. So yeah, Azra, you are up and about with, I want to say, 3 hit points.
4 hit
4
points.
actually, right? 4? Yeah.
4 hit points.
Because
Awesome.
4, 3. Oh wait, right. Counting the opposite way. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking wrong.
Awesome.
I was thinking the opposite direction. Never mind.
Unfortunately, this is now when I have to move upstairs.
Oh boy.
It was better for me to be carried unconscious.
Well.
Well, here's the thing, you can still be groggy about it. So you're gonna be carried on shoulder by Lazarus, unless
Come on,
someone else.
Azara. It sets her up on his shoulder, making sure he's also holding that weapon of hers. He already did sheath his longsword, 1-arm carry.
But yeah, so as Fletcher is telling this person over here, to like, go south, like it's safer to square, he just sort of snaps back to reality and just sort of catches himself a bit. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saving me from this. What a horrendous situation we find ourselves in. And he just sort of glances over at Chodas again and says, "If there's anything at all I can do, for a handsome savior as yourself, just say so. And anyways, if you meet me over at the Rusty Dragon later, I'm sure you can be more handsomely rewarded over there."
Thank you, my good
name-
sir.
My name, by the way, is Alderaan. The name, by the way, is Foxglove. Alderaan Foxglove.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Foxglove.
Oh, trust me, good sir. Pleasure is all mine. And he is, in the eyes of Fletcher, absolutely swooning.
Oh God.
No comment. No comment on that.
LOL. What can I
Well,
say,
I hope
bro?
to see you. I hope to see you later, darling. He sort of
Oh God.
sort of winks at you and just sort of trots off towards the square.
Okay. Very nice.
The fighting The fighting around town. One moment. Let's see. How does this sound? Let me double check the sounds of this. Yep, let's use this one for now. So you're looking in your like nearby vicinity, and most of the goblins you see, are either in the process of like running like out the gates, like you see north, or they appear to be laying dead in the streets. It's been a couple of minutes since like after you guys rescued Foxglove, and yeah, like he is well, not he. The area appears to be well, more or less safe. You see people like starting to like pick themselves up, looking cautiously around, like poking goblins on the ground with sticks. Before Hemlock steps up to the plate and just sort of he steps up to the pulpit when someone tugs at his shirt and sort of brings his ear down while he steps back from the pulpit again without saying anything. What are you guys doing?
There's no other sounds of combat, just goblins running away, and people getting themselves ready.
No, it appears to be the tail end of combat. People appear to be tending to the wounded and making sure that goblins around are either like if they are dead or merely unconscious. But essentially, it involves like poking them with sticks, essentially, to see if they're like squirming when they are poked.
He'll look over to Horace and Chodas. Chodas.
Yes.
And I never caught your name. He'll say towards Horace. Let's head back to the square.
Did you hear me?
I can hear you now. How you feeling, Azara?
That was in character.
Ah,
How you feeling, Azara?
Like shit.
Did kind of hit yourself on the head.
Yeah, no shit. Ugh. You see her rubber neck really quick.
He'll make sure to help set her down on her feet while walking.
That wasn't just one group of goblins. It was at least two.
Great. And no goblins could have
Then she
groups.
coughs. And then goes back to silent.
And no goblins could have groups. Here. He hands her back her weapon that she dropped. Heading back to the square right now. By the way, Strife, I just realized something. You didn't use your darn cat.
Yeah, it's just this is discriminatory. He picks up.
No
dog, which-
offense.
To be fair, he is
No.
right now a ranger. He can't use the cat until like level 4 or 5.
Wow.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
The cat is only here essentially as like an animal pet.
What the fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
It is,
It's just
It is just
decoration.
like- yes.
Yeah.
It is
Oh
to
my
make
God.
it is to thematically like build it up like it's a kitten he's caring for.
Dude, that's
And when
fucking
when
hilarious.
he comes of level, she'll become of age to start defending him and help out and stuff.
I like that. It's actually adorable.
It is pretty
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like a regular kind of cat creature you would find. Like, it's a form of cat called 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼. I haven't completely read up on it, but I wouldn't imagine like there's something like that would be as common to find like as a wolf in the woods.
I see.
Hmm.
Anyways,
But yeah.
Upon reaching the square with Lazarus, he'll go up to the sheriff. Seems finally calmed down for the time being. Will you hear any more sounds of combat?
One moment.
Yeah, I gotta post a picture of my Hogwarts Legacy character in the group chat, anyways.
Have you done
God,
have you done an
that's
Avada Kedavra yet?
Dude, I'm grinding for it, but I've used it in the Dark Arts arena because I paid an extra $10 to get the Dark Arts pack. So it's a one shot, dude. Pretty
Just
cool.
to
That's a lot of fun.
just to have one comment on that on one
Please.
meme that I saw.
Please.
It was basically how many Hogwarts have you made? Have you made on your first day of Hogwarts? 257. Counted myself.
Hey, Perry.
What's up, bro?
Have you learned Avada Kedavra? Can't talk. Have you learned Avada Kedavra?
Avada Kedavra.
Father Kadorka. No, apparently that's like a super like late game spell that they give you. So I have to grind. I've unlocked a
Yeah,
few other
man.
of the unforgivables. Like I have
Man.
Crucio and Imperio. What's up?
You gotta learn the power of the dropkick. It's pretty
Okay.
powerful.
Yeah. So was that the precursor to Avada Kedavra before they discovered that spell? People that in the wizard world they would just dropkick each other.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Good. Yeah. I have to get back in touch with the roots. Yeah.
You gotta get back in the touch. You must learn your past and learn to dropkick people into just smithereens.
Oh yeah.
Because don't you know, cast that spell, you set a projection of yourself in a dropkicking pose to smash them in the face with your feet.
But yeah, so you were talking. You wanted to go talk to the sheriff.
Yes.
So he's currently conversing with someone as you are like thinking about talking to him. Are you interrupting his conversation or trying to listen in, or so what do you want to do about this situation? Do you want to wait patiently, or what's up?
I'm interrupting that conversation.
So you sort of barge straight forward, saying, "Hemlock."
I would barge in, still being polite because I know social norms. I'm just not really knowing what the hell they're talking about. So I'll just say
You know,
things seem to have calmed down, and I'm not hearing any more combat. Everything all right over here?
so you know social norms, but not social cues. Got it.
Yes. Social norms, not
But yeah,
social cues.
So he's speaking to his person, and he just sort of turns to this guy that was talking to, and he just sort of very lowly under his breath goes, "We'll talk later." Well, so you did an admirable admirable thing. You appear to be well. He sort of stands there looking up and down. Sort of rubs his chin, his bald, oh so bald chin.
Wait, that hairless chin of his.
Roll reflex to not be blinded. And then never mind, sorry.
Ah! I failed my reflex save. I'm blind.
But yeah, so he sort of strokes his chin and goes, well, if you'll do me a favor, could you meet up at town office later this evening? I may have a proposition for, well, you and I suppose the group you were fighting with. I don't know your acquaintance or not, but let's just say we may have some work for you. But then, anyways, I have work to do. So if you'll excuse me, anyways, what was that you were saying? He sort of turns off to the other guy that was talking to, sort of going around the corner.
Like things. Well, at least that went better than expected. So I really never got your name. What's your name? He'll ask Horace.
Taurus gives a blank stare, just looking at him with a mask. Just slowly starts crafting arrows in front of it, in front of him.
Forgot I was mute, but yeah.
Oh wow, that sucks.
To be fair, I didn't try talking to right now, so it's fine,
Oh,
honestly.
well,
So it worked out.
pause then.
Higher loading.
I will call. You know what? I'm gonna go stick with my normal. I'm gonna call low.
You're so low.
I like it. Well, look.
Oh, you got lucky. I rolled a 3. Fletcher.
Glad to make your acquaintance, Fletcher. Name's Lazarus. And he'll hold out his hand to him.
He'll do an arm
Start
class.
playing patty cake.
Patty cake, bakers.
He'll do an arm class and make sure he doesn't have a dagger hidden in his sleeve, you know?
Oh yeah.
There's indeed no dagger hidden in his sleeve, as he'll also clasp Fletcher's arm. A quick shake before he politely pulls away.
I have curiosity. What's your strength in, by the way?
Strength.
Strength measuring competition.
16. 16 strength.
Boo.
Okay, we're almost the same. I'm at 17.
Boo.
Yep. We
Weakling.
got the
Weaklings, what's your
we
strength?
got the firm handshake.
Yeah, firm. So firm.
Okay. After that, Fletcher's just gonna go collect whatever arrows he can from what he's used, as I have to go for seconds. 5 minutes.
By the way, Welduck, can I ask to have where that man told us to meet him typed out, just so I can
Oh,
at least.
that is straight up the place where you're sleeping. It's the Rusty Dragon Inn.
The sheriff told us that.
That. No, the
Yes.
okay, the sheriff. The sheriff told you to meet at town hall.
Okay.
Or city hall. He didn't tell you what direction city hall was. He just told you meet me at the mayor's office. Later this evening.
So when Azara and Chodas finally catches up, Lazarus will let them know that later on tonight, before we turn in for the evening, he wants them to accompany him over to town hall to discuss something with the sheriff about a supposed proposition. It could be an additional job for money. We should at least get our things cleaned up so we can make ourselves presentable. As he looks to the fucking gore covering his spiked shield. I don't think it's gonna be kosher to walk in with bloodied equipment. Don't give me that look, Azara. It's just common courtesy.
Bitch, I'm fabulous.
And back.
And coming up from behind Azara is Father Zoltan, who sort of chuckles to himself. Well, hello there, fabulous. You appear to also be needing some help. Do you need some help with those wounds, my dear? You did an absolutely wonderful job. You appear to be having. It appears you've been hit on the back of the head with with some sort of great club. What happened to you?
Yes, Azara.
Weapon
What happened
rebound.
to you?
Anyway,
Sometimes you hit so hard that the weapon comes back and hits you in the back of the head. And then the front of the head, too.
It sounds to me you need to tighten your grip and work on your form. But anyways, I'll see to that wound. One moment. And ooh, hello. So let me just go double check his level. I want to say he is I want to say he's that level. So he touches you on the shoulder as you heal 12 points of damage. I'll believe that makes you up to full.
I would like to.
Anyone else of you require some healing? I mean,
I think I do. The great showed us.
The great shoulders. He sort of looks you up and down, and with a heal check, and sort of thinks, are you sure you're properly wounded? I mean, I see more around here that are more wounded than you, I suppose. But oh well. I mean, you did step up to save to help out our town.
I mean, I can sleep it off.
You
you
heal
do you
that
say
emotion.
do you say that as he starts
No.
as he goes to goes to do his chant, or do you stay quiet about it?
I just stay quiet.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I was fitting as well. Rolled a 4 total.
Oh, well, yeah.
These are to top you off, but it wasn't as powerful as Azara's.
And you.
Anyways, I should be off to help with the wounded. And once again, thank you so much for stepping up and helping out. We are gonna have so much for a consecration festival. I suppose we'll just have to do it tomorrow then. Oh well. Good day to you all. Good day. And Destiny be with you.
Just
He's
not
a
be with you.
cultist! Kill him! No, I'm kidding. What? He's a cultist. What?
Lazarus just kind of confused as to what that means. He'll just bow and says, "Desna be with you as well." And then he's gonna try and see if there's anything worth salvaging from the goblin bodies we've made.
Okay. Roll me. Let's make it a D100 to touch up the touch up some touch up some bodies. Blech.
All right. I'll call Holly. Nope.
Yeah. Let's just say let's make this a double entendre. We find a whole lot of dick. You find literally nothing of worth. You find you find a couple of baubles. You find some squished toads on one of them, on some of them. On a lot of them, like you find the weapons. Like a lot of them, basically all of them appears to be wielding like these crude metal objects, which appears to be like you find a blade that looks like it used to be a hoe, but it has holes, bores in it to make it lighter, and you see it's full of cracks as well from this process. And the armor appears to be disheveled and cobbled together. Like it looks literally like they're wearing trash. Like there is literally nothing of value on all these people. Does anyone else want to go do some looting?
Just Horus's arrows was always going to look for.
So you gotta forge your arrows.
Yeah.
Who did you shoot at, by the way? How many arrows did you shoot?
So he shot 3 that missed different goblins and 2 into the war chief that hit.
2 into
So
the
5
war chief that hit.
Yeah, the only ones hit were the ones into the war chief, which was 2 of them.
Didn't you? Never mind.
He shot twice. He shot 4 times. Or sorry, he shot. Let me
You
see.
shot once at you shot once at the guarded one. At
Yes.
the you shot once.
The
You
mountain.
shot once at the wolf, and then you stepped up and used your Gisarm.
Mhm.
Didn't shoot twice at him, if memory serves.
No,
You
only
might have
once
shot
there. But
twice
last session I shot 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retrieving your arrows. Let's do it like this. For every batch of 10 arrows you shoot, you roll a D100, and if it's high, you salvage, and if it's low, you don't. 50-50, unless it's durable arrows.
Mhm.
Just to make sure you don't like roll D100s on every single arrow, essentially.
True. Okay. Yeah.
So see if you retrieve your arrows.
All right.
And while you're at it, roll me a perception check to find those that you shot off to the distance.
I'll do. So I'm gonna do 100 first. 39.
Yeah, so basically all the arrows you shot appear to have been essentially cracked, or when you pull them out, like they've broken the spine. I would say like you might be able to like salvage like half of the arrowheads, but the shafts themselves are definitely broken. Like the arrows themselves not usable.
Not 1 in perception. It's a 10 total, but still.
Oh, pain.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Yeah, I'll salvage some of the arrowheads if anything. I'll say like maybe 2 of them if anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go over to the map. And it's not gonna be playing in think brain think. It's not gonna be playing like in Roll20, but I imagine Clocktown from Majora's Mask playing in this. I don't know why, it just sort of comes to my mind.
You know, that might be the case, actually.
Speaking of Clocktown, let's do the Clockworks. That we had that on earlier. Let's have that on for the overworld theme. For right now.
Yeah.
So, you guys are up here. And what do you guys want to do to kill time before evening strikes?
Uh,
I mean, for one, you don't know where. You don't know where. You do not know where you need to go.
you know what? Lazarus will actually ask about around town in order to see where Town Hall is, just so he knows ahead
Okay.
of time where to go.
Roll me diplomacy to gather information. Or knowledge local. That can also work if you have it.
I'll take knowledge local. To be fair, they're both the same. They're both the same.
You got points in local then, I guess?
I got points in local. Yeah, both the same.
Okay.
20.
20. Okay. So, I'm going to give you 3 locations. I mean, I'm guessing one of them is going to be spent on locating where Town Hall is. Is there
Yes.
anything else you would like to know? Like any amenities or something like that? Or any questions you have?
Essentially a place where, you know, one could get cleaned up instead of just going diving inside of the nearby waters.
Okay. So you're specifically asking a place to go get cleaned up. Okay.
So I'm gonna ask for 3. You said you're giving me 3 places, right? So I get to ask for 3 things.
So you're asking for that one. What's the
Town
second
Hall, place to get cleaned up, and you know what? You know what? God, what else? The armor.
The Armorer. Funnily enough, there's literally a place that is called I want to straight up the Armorer shop or something like that. Let me see. What was it? It's fine clothing. What was the Armory? Ugh. I literally just read it before I started. I do know while I do this though. So you ask around town and you find out. List. I need to go look at this list every single damn time we go through this, aren't we? Town Hall. No, that's not it. This is a horrible list on a mad. Good lord. Oh, that's a shipyard. I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're good.
Ugh. Maybe I found the armory though. The armory
Nice.
is in 12. This is actually right here.
Cool. I'll
So
start.
that's right.
I'll start marking off from areas that I know.
Town Hall is 11. That is this shield shed building. So you could literally get to the go trip to the armory and then go to Town Hall after that. Now, as for getting cleaned up, you get a bit of a 2-pronged response.
Oh.
So the first response I get, well, if you're not gonna be washing up in an inn that you're staying at, I suppose. If you want something more dedicated, you can go to the Pixie's Kitten, I suppose. And you get pointed in the direction of this building over here, number 43, being the Pixie's Kitten. I suppose I'll start up a handout for town locations.
Yeah, that would help.
Please, that would be very much helpful. Thank you very much. And
Can be edited by everyone, is in the journal of everyone. There you go. Now everyone has
Good.
town locations, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna add in
what was just
11.
recently revealed.
11 Sandpoint Town Hall. 12. That is specifically called Saba's Armory. And going to one of the inns, you got pointed out that number 3 is also an inn called the White Deer. Like, if you're not gonna go like, if you're not gonna like, if you're not gonna like, if you're not gonna like wash up at the place you're sleeping at, then if you want something more dedicated, you can go to the Pixie's Kitten. Let's see here. Rusty Dragon was 37. And 43 was
Pixie's Kitten.
Pixie's Kitten. There we go. And now you have that.
Oh, nice.
Feel free to add anything onto that list if you want to yourself. Like, for example, I mean, if you want to add on there, like, okay, number 1 is the cathedral, you could do that, for example. I mean, that's a given. Or if you're like, explore a place, I can tell you what it is, and if you want to keep it updated, I'm going to leave you guys in charge of keeping that sheet updated.
Roger that. Lazarus will bow his head politely to thank them. And he'll make his way over to 43.
So you're going to go all the way over to
as he will, yeah, he'll let his teammates know that I'm gonna go get cleaned up after what we just experienced. If you wish to follow, I'll be heading over to Pixie's Kitten down the south.
So who is following in this endeavor? Azra follows. Azra, are you familiar with the Pixie's Kitten?
Out of character, no. In character, probably. If
I'll
it's a
go with you
bathhouse.
too. Since everybody's going, I'm going to. YOLO.
We're
Okay,
gonna
so
get
if-
cleaned up, trade.
I mean, I'm gonna just because like you have established yourself in the area, I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna send you some information-wise what the Pixie's Kitten is, and you can make a decision if you want to share that or not with the group.
Feeling based on the name, I know what it is.
There you go.
Okay, that's exactly what I thought it was.
Okay.
You do realize that's a brothel, right?
Just a slow grind of metal as he turns towards her. A what?
Well,
You're right. It's like what it sounds.
Let's have the armorer. He might help us get cleaned. He might at least touch up our armors as it's cleaned.
Keep
Oh,
in
no,
mind as
I'm-
well. Keep in mind as well that you do recognize, you do recall them saying that the inns usually have like
Have a
a
bath.
bathhouse like built
Yeah.
into it as well.
Okay. Well, then let's just head back to the Rusty Dragon to get cleaned up first.
no, I'm gonna. Your idea was better. It might be good to have someone help me, clean out the scars.
Alright, you... Well, I just want to get my gear clean because of all the gore and viscera. You, on the other hand, that's understandable. Here. And he'll reach into his,
Here,
coin
have an
purse.
allowance.
Yeah, he's gonna hand her 5 gold pieces. Here. Just to help make sure you're covered in case. I'll mark off 5 gold pieces. And he'll look between Fletcher and Chodus before he soon says, if either of you want to go with her to the brothel, I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to head over to the Rusty Dragon Inn in order to get cleaned up. I just wanted to get my armor clean This is all the 𝓮𝓺𝓷𝓵. I'd rather not walk around town covered in crusty ass blood.
Don't you decide where you want to go, Perry?
Wait, what? Sorry, what happened? We need to go
So,
somewhere?
so Azra informed Lazarus that the Pixie's kitten is not indeed a bathhouse, but a whorehouse. It's a
Ha!
brothel.
He's asking, do you still want to go with her to the place there, or do you want to go somewhere?
To go
do you
shower? If they have
do you want-
facilities for rent.
Well, they have bathing facilities, clean facilities in the Rusty Dragon, which you already paid for essentially you've put a week on your tab essentially.
What the fuck?
you
So
can go-
why would we go shower somewhere else? I'm sorry, we already paid there, bro. What the fuck? No, I'm sorry. The choice is gonna go take advantage of the facilities already paid for.
Here's the
What?
thing. Lazarus thought it's a professional place to get clean.
Oh.
Then he learned it's a whorehouse.
To be fair, here's the thing. To be fair, they probably do offer that service.
Yeah,
They,
for
they
sure.
probably do offer that service.
Happy
They
ending all the way.
They definitely offer a hot bath service.
Oh,
they
yeah,
definitely do.
The only thing is, he just wanted his shield and sword cleaned.
Yeah, Zara's like, I'm gonna go. It's probably better for someone with more delicate hands to get inside my scars to get them clean.
Oh. I'm just gonna shrug.
To make sure that the scars stay as scars and doesn't heal. Got it.
I'll follow.
No, there's reasons.
I'll follow Lazarus into the armory. Because then with the
Rusty
knowledge.
Dragon Inn. Rusty Dragon Inn.
Sure, yeah, there. Hey, go,
Hold on,
go,
someone
shower.
named
Introduce
Chodus.
the brothel.
Yeah.
So, a person named Chodus does not want a whore to clean him.
Not interested. No, the chode enjoys cleaning himself. He'll go visit these fine professionals later, but for a bath, nah.
Look,
man,
look,
Chode's
Kage. Kage. He clearly doesn't trust the whores at a brothel to follow his 12-step to
Yes.
perfectionist beauty program.
Exactly, bro. There's a whole routine, dog, we gotta do, bro. Skink, you think these horns look this nice by themselves?
They
Bruh,
look nice, that's new.
bruh, the disrespect. Bruh, my horns and me are going elsewhere.
Perfect.
But yeah.
Uh,
So, in fear
Yeah,
of
just-
going too in depth, we're not gonna graphically explain the bath visit. I'm gonna touch on it in notes, but it's not gonna be a graphic explanation.
So that leaves
I am-
Fletcher. What's Fletcher gonna be doing?
I am just literally having someone scrub me.
Yeah, I just want to explain a little bit of what it looks like in there as well,
Okay.
Right,
because
I got
there is a description of the place.
12-step process, bro. So I'm gonna say.
Fletcher just goes back to the. He doesn't see a need for any of that part, so. Actually, no. During the interim time period, because what time did we say we're gonna go to town hall to meet the guy?
It was the evening.
It was the
Evening?
evening.
He's gonna
Right
see what he can
now
do
it's
just to help out. Yeah, good.
Right now it's like noon 2 p.m. ish.
He'll spend his time seeing who he can help out in town during this time.
Yeah, everyone is basically needing some help to essentially
Yeah,
carry
that's all I'll
across
spend
some
his time
goblins.
helping out. else.
So Fletcher does his best to establish himself in town as a town helper while we go and get clean.
He's following his tenants.
And that's fine. That's good.
Clean the mage's balls. I mean, what?
You can go
That's-
to
that's
you can go to the
good.
kitten for that period.
No, I clean my own balls, bro.
Then
I go to pleasuring for them for
I mean,
not
speaking of stuff, weren't you told that we had to head to the Red Dragon Inn anyways for a proper reward, Chodus?
If you come to the Red Dragon Inn in a couple of days,
Couple
with
of
then
days.
he'll be properly rewarded.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
Have to come back next week then.
So yeah. If you want to do the explanation of what goes on in the bathhouse, I'm okay. Because again, all I'm doing is just getting myself cleaned up in the appropriate bathhouse to make sure there's no blood gunk stuck on my gear. before going back out.
There's a lot of it stuck in the shield, that's for damn sure.
Oh, there's a fucking shit ton on that shield.
Washing the shield itself in this current state, that's gonna take you like literally an hour.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll take an hour to clean that shield.
Don't mix up your toothbrushes.
We'll try.
Well, it's a spiked shield, so he's obviously got 2 toothbrushes. One to wash his, one to clean the blood off. Don't mix them.
No, I got you. Oh my god.
But what if he bites people?
Yeah. Like, which toothbrush does she use then? Does she use the bloody one? Because he already has blood in his teeth, so, you know, might as well.
At that point, there's no distinction, isn't it?
Yeah, at that point, bro, it's just being rude.
I mean, that's
You're gonna
fair.
fight about a goblin you bit. You're gonna fight about a goblin you bit anyways.
Mhm.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, out of character, he is a half-orc. He can bite someone.
You could, yeah.
But yeah. So as far as brothels go, the Pixie's Kitten is definitely among the higher classes of
Nice.
establishments. It is one of the more colorful buildings in one of the more colorful buildings in town. It is very nicely laid with a stone foundation and a couple of stained glass windows here and there. You quite literally got 2 well-groomed bouncers up front. By the look of it, they appear to be the same ethnicity as 𝓮𝓚 is and the sheriff, which would be 𝓲𝓪𝓷𝓾. If you know anything about the 𝓲𝓲𝓾, it is that they are mainly a barbarian, like a tribal people. They make very fearsome barbarians. Like, you don't step up to them, essentially. Like, if you're gonna step up to a 𝓲𝓪𝓷𝓾 barbarian, you better be ready to throw down because they are always ready, essentially.
Wow.
But yeah, inside it's very nice. Like all the help in there appear to be very well dressed. It appears to be very, very professional. There doesn't appear to be like there's just smiles around in there. Like it was literally just a goblin attack outside, and as a consequence of that, a lot of the help is currently busy in the private rooms, as it were. But they do have an opening for a hot bath, a hot health bath, which is going to come down to let's call it. What's a fair price for a hot bath? Now, a hot bath, according to the equipment guide with services and servants, costed it at 6 silver pieces. The help, let's take it at 2 silver. 2 silver for a helping in the bath, essentially.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Don't worry. Lazarus's gold will go to alcohol later.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, for 2
For
silver,
the
you don't
group,
get any.
of course.
For 2 silver, you don't get anything happy apart from conversation, and
Yeah.
probably get questions about like, oh, like what's the story about this guy? There's like friendly service conversation. Maybe a little bit of tease on like, oh, you want to upgrade to like the deluxe package or something like that. Like straight up Arthur Morgan style. But oh well. Meanwhile, back at the Rusty Dragon, or what were you saying?
I was gonna say, no, this is good. It's just gentle hands washing me.
Yeah, it's a professional transaction of a personal washing.
Yeah, my hair's gonna be nice and clean and shiny.
Indeed. No need for pomade. But yeah, so meanwhile, Fletcher's helping around town. And let us roll on the random happenings table, shall we?
I guess.
Meanwhile, Azra is staring at a very lovely mural on the inside of the entrance.
Wait, what about entrance?
That's right now, you know.
Just in the chat box in Roll20.
Oh.
Was the mural?
Yeah.
Or was that Horace's cat?
It's a mural.
It's his cat.
There's a lovely mural. There's a lovely mural for Black
No,
on
I'm
the
saying-
side of the building.
Kage was staring at the cat before she left our group, is what I mean.
Yes.
Kiva, Or it's his companion.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Kiva has not been introduced.
Nope.
Therefore, it's the kitty.
The cat, yeah, the kitty.
Well, and one thing for certain, she is not pixies.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, as you're walking around town, like helping, essentially lobbing these people off the edge, you learn of a new location.
Oh,
The
okay.
location of number 6,
Number
which is
6.
over here.
Oh,
Right
the
by
point.
Junker's Way, you have a part of the cliff they call Junker's Edge. You look over the edge, and I mean, you go over there and you see him tossing literally everything off the edge. Goblins, like goblin carcasses off the edge. Their armor and torches and like stuff they're not gonna be able to use, like
Off the
goblin
edge.
slice and stuff. Just sort of tosses it off. Junker's Edge is essentially the town's
Dump site.
yeah, it's a dump site. It's where people go to like toss their shit. Not the literal shit that might be used for agricultural reasons, but like the stuff they don't use goes to Junker's Edge.
Buckets of piss goes over the edge.
Well, no, that goes to watering the gardens.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, so as you're walking around, you don't necessarily you're not in the vicinity when this happens. You just sort of hear a goblin like sort of yelling in the distance. And yeah, you're tossing a goblin off the edge, and you
Yeah.
start hearing like the yelling of a goblin in the distance, and you notice like over here,
Yeah.
like you notice like a familiar sight. You notice the commando, like the riding goblin from before, running from a group of guards, and it's just yelling at the top of its lungs, "You'll never get me!" and just sort of tossing itself off the edge. I'll never talk!
Never talk again, that's true.
And yeah, like the guard is looking rather annoyed at this. Like, God damn it. Ugh, why didn't you hold him better? Slaps the other one in the back of the head, the back of the helmet. I'm sorry. I've been training. I was training all yesterday. I think I strained my wrists or something like that. I don't know why I let him go. But yeah, so you see that conversation happening between them.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything with that, or?
Oh. I'm just gonna roll dice to see if he's gonna investigate it or not.
Roll for apathy, I guess.
No, it's more of, does he investigate that, or is he continue something up town in general?
Yeah, like just roll for apathy. Like, do you care enough to go check out what that was?
Fair.
How much fucks?
Oh yeah, he'll go
Look
check
at
out
that.
what it was.
Look at that, the Fox store has something in stock. That's neat.
Who knew? Yeah, he'll go check it out.
What does the fox say?
Probably best for you to go check out.
The mostly silent one, the best to check out. Okay, then.
I'll go check it out too.
You're at the inn, Perry. What are you doing?
I'm teleporting.
You're teleporting?
I'm
So, over the cliff edge, following the goblin, right?
I'm operating, bro. I'm a wizard.
You're gonna catch the goblin?
I'm a wizard.
Sadly, I'm sad to say, but there's an anti-operation charm on the
What?
County Galarian from the BS that is J.K. Rowling.
I can instant teleport anywhere, bro. Wow.
No. Teleport. We proper teleport spell. Yes, you can.
Operating though.
But
Operating
Harry
specifically.
Potter isn't a wizard. He's a sorcerer at best.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose they make it decent. Someone has made a decent proposition that the wizards in the Harry Potter universe are not wizards or sorcerers, but arcanists, because a lot of it is like blood learned, but they can learn a little bit, or they can learn to like channel certain energies.
Yeah, sure.
Interesting.
But still though, like it is.
Yeah.
People have written out the entirety of the Dumbledore versus
Grindelwald?
Grindelwald or whatever. Like I forget. Like in the first section, like in the underground like teleportation place or whatever, like with when Sirius died, like that
Oh
place.
no, not Grindelwald.
They-
Never mind. Yeah.
They people have taken that entire fight
hashtag
sequence and put it into
spoilers.
Pathfinder rules. Anyways, you say
Dang.
spoilers, but it's been
X
how many
text
years has it been since last movie?
Well, you
How
know
many
what?
years?
That's
Yeah,
a good
oh.
point.
And
Let's
in the
cancel Lilith, though.
book, dude, it's been over 10 years since the
Nah.
last one came out, I
No.
think.
Okay.
Cancel.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, like with certain
Cancel
things, with certain things, then yeah, like it's best to like stay quiet. But like saying Sirius, to say that Sirius Black dies, I
Wow.
suppose
Again, just spoiled
that
it
is
again.
that is the least. That is the
Hey,
least.
Perry,
of
what you
spoilers
spoiled
that
the
is
video game
massive.
again?
I
How long
mean,
it takes you to
anyways.
certain spell, you know?
Whoa
You know?
there.
About like a
whoa
drop kick.
there. About a drop kick. That spell.
Anyways, onwards to what we were talking about.
yes, please. Let's get back to topic.
Let's get back to topic. We've got an hour and 15 left.
Mhm.
So the guard, the more serious guard, has his back to you as you approach, and he hears you, and he sort of starts turning around and saying, "Sorry, citizen, but please step away from the edge." They says, "Oh wait, it's you. Hi. Ooh, hello." He just starts looking giddy as he looks upon you, sort of with fanboy vibes. Is what you're getting from him. What can I help you with, sir?
Orish just tilted his head slightly at how the guy's reacting, but just
He's
asks
looking
why.
He's looking
Yeah.
starry-eyed like a kid who just got his allowance.
Yeah, he'll ask why they were trying to apprehend that goblin.
Oh well, you see, so the deal is that how much can I say? He had information. We wanted that information. We got some of it, but I don't know if I should say. Anyways, we would, if you see any more goblins that are still living, if you can manage to apprehend them, that would be very great to our cause. But I mean, the cleanup's already done. Well, most of it's done anyways. But anyways, good work. Thank you so much for what you've done for our city. Goodness me, thank you so much.
Let's check this out quick. How about trade of information, as it were?
Do you actually have some information to trade, or are you
Yeah.
bluffing?
The different goblin bands, from what you noticed.
In that case, roll me a diplomacy check.
Alright, let's do physical dice and pray, because it's a 0, so it's whatever I roll on the dice. I got 13.
13. Yeah, I would say that beats his. I want to say that beats his hit die plus 10. Maybe plus wisdom as well. Well, if you roll the trait, or if you help us, I'll certainly encourage your curiosity as well. Yeah, I suppose I'll go first. He was screaming something about not telling where the Longshank is. Now he didn't say entirely what, but I get a feeling that it might have been someone non-goblin in charge of these guys. For those that don't know, Longshank is the goblin word for essentially anything that walks on two legs and looks humanoid. That is not a goblin. And medium-sized. Like a human, Longshank. Elf, Longshank. Some might call them knife ears, but in essence, they're all Longshanks.
Okay. Horace will nod and just say that if he finds one, he'll try to bring it in alive.
Now, what did you have to tell, sir?
The goblins were part of two different groups from what they were wearing. Or at least, maybe, two different tribes of goblins.
His mouth is just sort of hanging a bit agape. And then, it looks like the gears in his head are starting to churn. I, hmm, uh, uh, and then he runs off in a direction, just screaming at the top of his lungs, Hemlock! Hemlock! Hemlock, sir! Important! This is very important! And you see the other one just sort of dangling a bit, like, at the edge, sort of looking backwards, sort of halfway stumbling. He appears to be a very green guard.
Okay, I got you. With that, he's gonna go back to work and keep an eye out in case there's a goblin or anything.
Okay. So, does anyone else have any errands they want to do before we hop to evening?
Yes. I
Okay.
would like to try and gather some more information about locations once I'm done cleaning my armor.
I'm gonna give you like one more thing to do before the town hall. So if you want to gather information or if you want to go to the armory, that is up to you. Like before today's end, as it were.
No, I was saying I've already finished cleaning my armor. I'm gonna gather information. I would like to try and figure out the location of Batman's feed bag.
So you've heard stories of the feedback, have you?
I've heard stories of the feed bag.
Remind me again where you've learned of it. Was some of that said in the player's guide, or?
I'll actually just put this out.
It's from his campaign trait.
Yep.
Oh, campaign trait, nice. From on top of that as well, I would say just this is gonna be a free choice if you want or not. But if you want to like have heard stories about the hagfish, that is also available. So you want to specifically learn about like where the you specifically want to learn about where
The feed bag
fat
is,
man's-
yes.
Yeah, the feedback is, yeah.
I'm sorry for background noise.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Venom.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, you know, trying to work up tragedy.
Yeah, I've actually been thoroughly enjoying your endeavors.
That's good to hear.
Oh yeah. I'm just politely waiting, and since no one's in the house, I might as well be voiced.
Yeah, that's probably good. So,
Until
do I
someone
need...
comes in, and then I'll promptly mute myself.
Good idea. Do I need a roll for this? Because knowing of the thug?
Roll me a knowledge, yeah. I'm gonna just do like to find out where it is, like finding out where name location is. I'm gonna say.
Sure.
Yeah, never mind. That's gonna be plenty. I was gonna say like let's say a 15, and based on what like how much you get it, I'm gonna give you some additional locations as well. So yeah, you would know the location of the Fat Man's feed bag. That would specifically be number 42. That would be right across from the Pixie's kitten, right over there. So like it's very close to the Rusty Dragon. On top of that, you would also know it to be one of the more notorious bars in town. As I open up this and start reading a bit more. Okay. So the major clientele in this place are people who like to start bar fights. You've like when you asking around like, oh, you want to go down to Knucklefist Junction? Well, sure, if you want to, go on ahead.
Love to.
But yeah,
Let's do it. Throw some hands.
Yeah, like,
Hi, I just met you. Let's do this.
I'll thank the person who shared the information with me. And instead of heading there immediately, I'll just mill about while waiting for nightfall.
because of the 24, I'm giving you one more like question ask like of location type you want. So is there any like specific like place like or function you want to learn where it is?
The apothecary or alchemist, actually.
The apothecary slash So the town itself doesn't necessarily have an alchemist per se. It does, however, have like however have a healer. Let's see. There is a place called Hannah's, which is right behind Pix's Kitten, which is essentially it is essentially a relative of Sanatus, of Father Sanatus, who drives that place. She essentially cares for a lot of the boo-boos that happen around town, essentially. Like mostly what she deals with is like minor stuff, but like if push comes to shove, you've heard stories like she can pick you up like if you like get a pretty bad gash or something like that.
All right.
So be smart not to be on her bad side.
Yeah. But you also know that she's very much okay. So she oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, no, that's a he. Wait, what? Oh wait, never mind. I'm reading wrong. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay. I only read this halfways. Okay, never mind. Okay, for those who doesn't get help from Sanatus, they go to 𝓮𝓼 𝓚, who is a cleric who drives Hannah's. She is usually outside picking up herbs, making stuff, and like helping those that the clerics can't help. She mostly deals in home remedies and such, but she can also help out in a pinch.
So she's a legitimate apothecary.
Yes, like she is like the apothecary of the town whenever Father Sanatus can't help.
Okay.
But yeah, just let you know.
Well, thank you. And as I said, after getting the information, mill about till evening for myself. Everyone else? Jodas?
I think he's in the middle of his, or he's still in the middle of his 12-step.
Sorry, no, I was muted.
Oh,
So I was checking off. Yeah. So
Don't
what?
say it on stream!
What? That was the character, bro. That wasn't me, man. That wasn't me. That was the character, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know what you want from me, bro. I have to roleplay, dude. I have to.
I swear to God. Okay. So we literally have one more action we could take before evening, and we have to head to town hall. Anything else you are doing?
I'm chilling.
You're milling about then?
Yep, just wandering, I guess, with the homies. Looking at the lovely town. What was that?
You're with Dane right now.
Yeah,
That's
so
about it.
walking on with Dane. Arm in arm. I mean, what?
Well, then in that case, we got information, and then we're just milling about then.
Hell yeah.
High five.
Are you going to go see the Wizard of Oz?
We're
Well,
going to
I think you might find a yellow brick road some there, and if not, you can always buy some paint.
You could, when in doubt, make the yellow brick road.
Yeah, but in doubt, make your own yellow bricks.
Azara. I believe I want to pass play to Azara.
I would like to find Horace.
Go along.
Go on.
Go long, literally. Go long across town to find him.
Go fuck.
You know, that's fair. She does have to go long. You're over in
has to go
6. She's in 43.
Well, she was in 43. She's not
She
there
was.
She was.
I am a very clean person right now.
Look at that. Go long that way.
Wow. Wow, what were you?
So I guess the question's gonna be, where's Horace?
Last you heard, he mentioned something about cleaning up town, saying it in a rather like movie-like fashion, almost like he's gonna go out and punch crime in the face.
Wow.
Think about it. You might think you're questioning. He might have thought it like meant it literally rather than figuratively.
Prime is so lucky.
I was asking where he is for his second action.
Oh, so you're
Like,
passing play to him first.
Are you a second one?
Kind of.
Yeah, like if you want to do something special, like if you're gonna go to the shops before you do anything, or yeah.
I'm setting gear for now. I guess if I finish helping for the most part, for all I can do, I would just attempt to look for a goblin, but that'd be about it.
So you're sort of prowling around town, just
Prowling
listening to
around, yeah.
goblins then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll me perception.
I have to attempt to find him.
All right. Let me double.
So both of you guys are roaming the streets. Do you want to listen to him yourself, or you want to ask the people for help, Sarah?
I ain't asking people for help.
Okay, in that case, both rolling perception.
Yeah, low roll. Really rolled the
Oh!
2.
I think that's a 19.
I'm gonna say that Fletcher finds nothing, and I'm gonna say that Azara finds him like when evening is dawning upon us.
Makes sense.
Zara looks at the kitty.
Target identified.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Roll to pet. Got it. Here's a good kitty.
It's not roll to pet. She's basically looking at him like permission to pet.
Horse nuts.
That's the kitty.
And you hear him say something in Elven, which I don't know if you know Elven.
No.
I know
he,
Elven.
he just says stay in Elven. That's all he tells the cat. And she does that.
So meanwhile, so here's how I read this situation. So Azara spots Horus. Horus just sort of looks over, sees Azara. Azara looks down at the kitty, just sort of looks up and just sort of holds out a hand and just sort of slightly goes up and down. Horus looks down at the kitty, up at Azara, just sort of softly nods and says something in Elven, and that's the only word that is uttered as Azara goes down to stroke Kiva.
That's exactly how it plays out.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Horus will talk, just if he has to talk. He won't talk freely outside of that.
I
how
have
does,
decided why Azara doesn't talk. And you can see it on my character.
Mm-hmm.
I can only assume it's because of the hurt throat.
The scarring on the throat, yeah.
I knew it.
That's why I've been more horse this time with her.
Works for
Should we
me.
get some binds for that was throat? Super glue, maybe? I don't know. To be fair, there is actually super glue for wounds these days.
Whoa,
crazy.
yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I saw. Yeah.
It is
I'm
impressive.
aware.
It is
I
rather
can't do
impressive.
that.
I had to specifically have it
Stay now.
because of my allergy to adhesive.
Oh, that one actually works for you? Really?
I can actually handle super glue and plastics glue pretty
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
I cannot handle the adhesive on like tape or band-aids.
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like
Interesting.
I had to use a label maker today and that was horrible.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I mean, at least it's not
know
wallpaper
if-
paste.
I don't know if Perry knows this, but
Probably not.
adhesive melts my skin.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
I have
is
chemical burns.
What?
I have chemical burn scars on my stomach.
Oh,
From when
fuck!
I was basically
What?
doped up on pain medicine after, a surgery.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, well, if you're bleeding from your stomach, you need to stick it in there with a band-aid. And we had found sensitive band-aids.
Are the cause? They make you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus! But
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
got blisters.
Oh, and
Yeah,
it's the
that's
adhesive
painful.
that does
Mhm.
that? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it starts out with a burning within like 15 minutes of the adhesive being put on.
Wow, then you have very sensitive skin. Then is that the cause? Is it the sensitivity of your skin, or is it like an
It's-
underlying reason?
I'm waiting to be tested to see what I'm actually
Okay,
allergic to
okay.
on my skin. I ran into a setback with that doctor because he's a douchebag.
He's a dick.
I can
Oh,
only
no.
Yeah.
assume it probably has something to do with the chemical makeup of adhesive, specifically.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
So it's assumed that they went from a more natural adhesive to a more chemical because it's actually been showing up in a lot of people lately.
Mm.
so it's probably something to do with what's in the artificial adhesive and natural adhesive.
Yeah, like my doctor's office, you know, when they take blood, they absolutely stopped giving out band-aids. They have the pressure band-aids.
Yeah,
Pressure
the gauze,
band-aid.
the
That's
gauze
adhesive.
plus the vet wrap. Or...
Yeah. Yeah, plus the vet wrap, yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah.
you put gauze in the wound, you put vet wrap on just to hold it tight there instead of an actual bandage.
Oh,
That's what we use for animals all the time.
That's interesting.
anyways, let's get back to
Yes.
let's get back to
Tangent.
town hall.
Yeah,
sorry.
that was
I
one
have
hell of a
a-
tangent.
Wow.
I have a couple more scenes before I can before we get to what I deem to be a fitting
Point.
drop-off
And-
point, as it were.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can
A
work with that.
cliffhanger end, as I also love to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's around the evening, and you are showing up to essentially town hall, and
Mhm.
at the front of town hall there is someone that Fletcher recognizes.
Oh.
Mr. Guard fanboy, which I'm just going to refer to him by now.
Mr. Card fanboy. MGF.
Perfect.
Yes.
Fanboy who
Yes.
immediately spots Fletcher and stands at attention and says, "Sir, I'm glad to see you've come to speak with our commander this day. If you would so be pleased to coincide and take the first door to the right, Sheriff Hemlock will be waiting for you, sir." And he is stammering all the while. "Hi, Pentagon."
Good morning, Pentagon. Glad to see you
Fletcher will
come
just
make
give
it.
a simple nod. Again, just ignoring the guy's flusteredness and such like that. And follow their directions.
How does the rest of the group, how does the rest of the group react to this?
I would just nod, saying, yeah, like, it's NBD. No big deal,
La-
no big deal.
Lazarus will bow his head to the man as he follows after
Yeah.
Fletcher.
Yeah, I too
One
would
moment.
tilt my head. Wait, what the hell?
He
What do we
faints.
do? He faints.
I rolled a
He
D100
faints.
to see. I rolled a D100 to see what would happen when Lazarus bows at him. I rolled literally a natural 100 on a D100. So yeah, this dude faints once Horace bows at him.
He couldn't take
When
the-
Lazarus bows him, yeah.
When I bow at him,
He couldn't take it. He couldn't take it.
Dude,
It was too much,
dude.
but I had.
dude is just so enamored with our group that the moment I bow, he goes unconscious.
That's it. He loses his shit. That's the moment he was waiting for. His entire
It,
life.
it was the highlight of his life.
He can.
For us,
he can
it was
die
just
a happy
Tuesday.
grunt now.
Happy garden.
He can die now. His life is
Oh
complete.
goodness me.
And
God
for
to
us,
the
it was just a
fanboy.
Tuesday.
He's a
Yeah, just a normal day. It's a regular day, bro. We're not even
What?
phased by it, man. I'm not phased by it, bro.
But yeah, so you follow the instructions of Guards of the Fanboy and take the first door to the right.
God.
And you walk inside and you just sort of see the tail end of you heard the tail end of a conversation which basically goes, "I don't see where it could be like that, but oh well, suit yourself." Oh, we got visitors. Thank you for coming. As well, in that case you forgot, I'm Sheriff Hemlock. I'm in charge of the militia and the guards of this place, and I'm sorry to say, but yeah, I suppose at some point could use a little bit of extra help for a little while. As you may or may not have seen, there was a sorry display of of guarding that happened on today's festivities. So I've brought you 5 here today to ask to, essentially lend a town your aid, at least for a little time. You'll be paid a wage. If you want to be compensated, you'll be paid a wage, but personally, we would very appreciate if you could stay in town for a little while longer than you may have anticipated to essentially aid up in our little defense of some point. And you look around, and you see yourselves. You see Sheriff Hemlock, and on the table besides Hemlock, you see a fox.
And he was talking before we came in.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Done a
it's
better
hard to
job and
introduce
kept
yourself.
goblins for my room.
Mm,
The fox would start talking and comment.
I do believe Fox Shape. You need to actually transform back to be able to speak normal.
Dang it.
Yeah, no, unfortunately,
Okay.
unfortunately, as a fox, you cannot articulate the muzzle into talking normal this time.
So then you just hear a series of yips and barks.
I do.
Oh
I
my.
can't understand you when you're talking like that. Please. I mean, I'm not going through this again. Either you speak to me normally, or I'm not going to respond to you. Okay. Anyways.
She begrudgingly gets up off the table, walks into another room.
Hold on, there's a thing. I pet the
you're-
fox.
You're being
Oh my
petted.
god.
Was the fox allowed to be pet?
Has to be
She allows me
consent.
pet, yes.
the fox has been
Okay,
disarmed. The fox has been disarmed.
The fox is disarmed? What the fuck?
Yep.
The fox had weapons? Oh god.
So then she leaves the room. After a moment or two, she returns as this. Okay, hold on. Let me find the picture.
No,
There's
there is no fucking harem. Don't you
I-
dare stop, Pentagon.
I found the best
Did,
hat in Hogwarts. Look at this shit.
Did we decide what kind of fox she was?
Oh, for
Was she
right
like an
now,
Arctic
until you
one or
settle,
white?
until you settle on a picture, let's just say a kitsune walks into the room.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Found it.
Zara's face
There.
turns to disappointment.
Good old
There it is.
disappointment.
It is a kitsune with multiple tails.
Oh,
To be
the
exact.
that one. Okay.
It's the nine-tailed
Four to
fox,
be
guys.
exact.
Yes, literally, Barry. Literally,
Kurama.
nine-tailed fox.
Kurama, bro. Oh god.
I want to say right at the moment she has 4 tails.
4 tails, building up to it.
Oh
Okay.
god. It's the four-tailed fox, guys. We're fucked. Oh god.
She
Alright.
turned to stare at Hemlock.
Oh,
What
God.
I said was you could have done a better job and kept them from my room.
Your room?
Or at least my apartment.
Hemlock sighs. You know, there's not enough. There's barely enough guard to keep a barracks. You know that most of the town is covered for militia. I mean, you could sort of train your
Yes,
own
yes,
all
I know.
yourself. Anyways.
I know.
But yeah, like I said, you'll be offered a wage of, due to the inconvenience, I'm willing to offer a bit more of a wage than the average militia, until I manage to get myself some more help or figure out what the hell is going on. But yes, I would just simply humbly ask that you stick around town for a little bit. Just sort of walk the streets, not go and go outside. Just keep an eye out, I suppose. That's all I ask.
Hmm.
So you're asking us to help essentially with that, right?
Well, just sort of help keep watch, essentially. I mean, you'll just be wandering around doing your regular shit, I guess. I mean, you look like you're a traveled bunch. So just sort of walk around what you do around town.
You see,
If you want to travel, if you want to travel to the farms outside, that's also an option, I suppose. But at least for the time being, I'm worried about the town because we don't know how the goblins got in. We just know that this is not normal. This is highly irregular. Anyways, I'm hoping to get some more information in the next couple of days, but for right now, yeah, my offer stands on the table. If you want to haggle a wage, then we can do that at a later date. But for right now, I'm offering a better than militia pay for essentially staying in town, and whether you fight or not, that is, it's entirely just for peace of mind for the citizenry.
You know, I
That
do
sounds good.
admire a man who's more focused on the city than himself, so I'll stay.
Sheriff Hemlock grumbles.
Lazarus places a hand on his hip as he kind of leans down, thinking for a moment. Well, it is decent pay. Regardless of how my group thinks it, I would like to accept this deal. Do you guys want to accept this as well? It'll be a better pay. We can stay in town. Probably build up a funding here. Not to mention having to deal with those guys. Azara, what are you reaching in the back for?
Zara already
Lazarus,
pulls out the bounty that she came to turn in anyway.
Sarcastic cadaver.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's nice. Thank you.
Vodka dropkick. Come on now. That's better.
So essentially, you get the rest of your starting gold from handing in that bounty.
Sounds good. I needed a reason to get into this town.
Fair.
Thank you once
Horace
again.
will-
Thanks once again. What was it again? Miss Faceheart? Miss Faceheart. Thank you again for your business. Always appreciated.
Nod.
Fletcher would speak up at this point, looking at Lazarus first when he says your group. Before turning towards the mayor. Sorry, Sheriff. And he'll just mention that goblins will be the least of the town's worries, given the giant incursions that have been happening in the region. I came to help prepare the town for such things, so working here coincides with that at least.
He just sort of rubs his temples. Don't even get me started. Ugh.
If I'm to stay, all I would ask is cooperation in that regard to prepare the town in case of an event like that.
Well, if you have fingers to point, then I suppose we'll listen. I mean, if you think you're qualified for such matters, then we'll take your words into our hearts, I suppose.
He'll nod at that. Then look to
Okay,
the
that's
rest.
Azara, Shotus, you guys want to accept this deal? Do you have any other reasons to assist?
I just want to invoke an image of a skit that was repeated in TRG Colosseum's tidbits. Just sort of a man just sort of rubbing his neck and just saying, "Money."
Money.
She looks to Chotis.
Yes.
Are you
Sorry,
taking the
sorry.
deal?
He's
We're-
just sort of us playing with his cantrips.
Yeah, I'm reading my spell book.
So, to quickly get your attention back,
Recap.
we were just offered a time to assist the military, offered pay while we help them.
Militia.
Militia, not military.
Okay.
The militia. We were offered better than the militia pay rate in order to help
Okay.
them.
I like that. It sounds good.
And we were told that we're going to be staying in longer than we were originally intended. Probably longer than a week.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. YOLO. That
We're-
sounds like a good plan. We're getting
But
some
what are you
shit
here for
money.
again, Matt?
What
are
is
you
your
here for again,
character's
Charles?
thoughts?
Oh, my character's stuff.
Yeah, what's he here for again? What's his drive?
Like, what's your campaign trait?
Essentially.
Knowledge. Let me see, where is it?
It should be on your core page underneath your character's traits.
Scholar of the Ancients. Is that it? I think that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
That would be your campaign trait, yes.
So yeah,
That explains why you came to the region. You should read up on it now, real
I
quick.
need knowledge. I
Oh,
need
he's-
knowledge. I need
Yes.
knowledge.
Well,
He just starts muttering.
I suppose apart from the usual humdrum walk around town, I do ask that you attend the weekly training of the militia on every fire day, just to make sure that those who volunteer in the militia's army, well, the militia effort, are in fighting shape. So, if you would help in training the people, as it were, on every fire day, that would be much appreciated. I mean, you guys have definitely, like, one of you have more experience than the average 10 people. Anyways.
I can
So
help
at the
with the
point-
training, yeah.
So that's the point. We have that. If there is anything that is out of the ordinary that requires like immediate attention that you can't handle yourselves, if I'm not here, I suppose I'll be around, and if not, there is always at least 1 or 2 guards stationed over at the barracks. And he points to a point on a map and tells you that number 10 is the barracks, which is right behind.
Yeah,
Nice.
right there.
That definitely does assist. Thank you.
Any more
Definitely does
questions, or
I have none.
then
Just
have
glad
a
it-
good night?
Bid you good night. And Lazarus will hold out a hand to the captain. You know, to shake a
Sheriff.
hand. Sheriff.
And he grabs it, and it is a rather firm handshake. It is a very,
Firm.
very firm handshake.
What's his strength score?
I
Dan,
don't
come on.
know, but he's a Shawanti. He
Ah.
is a Shawanti.
Yeah.
That's
big
definitely firmer than
It's the-
mine as I try and match his strength.
It's a handshake of a barbarian, that's for sure.
Perfect. A firm
Uh.
handshake.
I just had this image in my head of a barbarian detective. I need to solve these clues. Smash the clues with a fist. I can't find any wrong with this.
Detective Gumshoe? What?
Detective Gumshoe. Oh,
Yeah?
God.
What are you doing here?
Don't you dare badmouth Detective Gumshoe.
No,
He's
Vig,
a
I'm just
treasure,
saying.
and he
I'm
must-
just saying. Gumshoe's a big guy.
Good old
Big
pal.
guy.
Gumshoe doesn't hit things to cause him to be
Sure.
he doesn't hit them to make him be better. Larry Butts does that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Larry
When
Butts
it-
does that.
Whenever something smells, it's always the butts.
Love it.
Gumshoe can actually do his job every once in a while. He just leaks information like a holy
The
bucket.
crazy.
He-
Confidentiality
he's
is
a
not
he's a leaky faucet.
Yeah, he's an efficient leaky faucet. He actually gets
Oh,
his
God.
job done.
The problem is he's just not very tight-lipped with it.
He's not.
Yeah.
No,
He's an
Uh,
actual
not
leak.
tight-lipped at all.
as,
Anyways.
Conclusions, like
As-
immediately.
as a group of living horse would just say that is any information on the goblins will be at the Rusty Dragon Inn.
You'll be staying there? Well, fine. Mushi, are you going to be staying with the group, or do you insist on staying in your place?
Well, considering I have a giant hole in it right now, I guess I'd have to stay at the inn.
Well, the fire did spread quite a little bit. Well.
Indeed. Anyway, I hope
Have a
you
good day,
rest
miss.
well tonight, Hemlock.
He grumbles again. Anyways. Good evening.
Good evening.
She would bow
Sheriff.
her head slightly, slightly to Hemlock before looking at the group.
Lazarus will hold a hand out. Lazarus,
Nice to meet you. I am Mushi. She would shake his hand.
Firm handshake comes from him as he nods his head to her.
She would try and match.
Oh,
Glad
hey,
we work. Glad we
yeah,
working with you.
Charles, Maximus. No, okay. I will introduce myself afterwards. Very
It is nice to meet you too. She let go of his hand.
Oh, I want to hear that announcement. Do it proudly.
Yes.
I am the great Charles Maximus 𝓮𝓵𝓷𝓮'𝓼 of my. Let's pretend I said the name of a city.
Pretend I know the name.
The great Magus of my hometown.
Of my hometown. I am the only one, which makes me the greatest.
He's the only one from there. It's the only person in the town, actually.
It's my town.
Not only is he the mayor of said town, he's the only person in town.
The only person in the town.
I hold all
He
of
was-
the offices.
He returned from school to one day to find everyone in the city slaughtered. He's now the sole
God.
of everything.
Yep.
It's a tragic backstory, but he doesn't mind.
Yeah.
He's optimistic about how things will turn out.
He's opportunistic. He's opportunistic of his standing.
Standing the soul power of that town.
Power of the soul.
He's elder, leader, and sheriff. Who knew?
Yep.
Oh no! Wow.
I did. I knew.
He's also a chieftain.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
have
chieftain, elder,
I'm
mayor.
He also does sex
He's a-
work with the brothel too. Is that also part of
He's
it?
the,
He's also a
he's the
sex worker
oldest
from a
and youngest
brothel.
person all at once,
He's also a king.
and the peasant.
And the peasant. Alright.
She would politely bow her head. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. I'll
Just
use
don't inflate
those.
your ego too much; it might pop on the shield of Lazarus.
It might pop on my shield.
That's impossible.
Although then again, a lot of things pop on that shield.
My ego juice, my ego's is too big though, bro. It can't be popped.
And her name is Azura, right?
Azara.
Azara.
She doesn't
She would
speak
turn to
then.
Azara. If I were to turn to a fox, would you give me more head pats?
Brilliant. Is that nods recent, or is
No,
Oh,
that?
that's older.
That was an old nods.
That's another
Ah,
nod.
this is a recent nods.
That's the recent nod. Okay.
I forgot I was to enable chat timestamps in this.
Oh, I forgot. I think I can do it on my side, maybe.
It's something you can do easily enough in the cog wheel. I always forget you
Yep,
can
there
do
we
it.
go. It's in chat. It's in text chat options. Enable timestamps.
Yep.
There we go.
Literally just click a box and you get it.
Yep.
Hey.
It's an okay feature.
Yeah, it doesn't show the timestamp for all of them.
Get non-individual messages, whatever this first one in the group is. So you have to have someone in between if you
Yeah.
want individual times.
It's
That's
decent,
discriminatory.
not perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Decent, not perfect.
In other words, it
Ooh.
handles timestamp. It handles timestamps in the same way Discord does.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. So if it's alright with you guys, I want to give you guys 2 actions to do each, as I want to forward time a little
Okay.
bit.
Alright.
Okay.
So, is there anything you want to know in town, or is there anything you want to get or acquire or something like that?
I guess I'll go first. I would like to have Lazarus' first action to be more or less kind of try his luck over at quote unquote Knuckle District of the feedback in order to try and find the family friend.
I'm gonna recommend we do that next time.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just gather information and look for goblins.
goblins. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just wanna do your paid duty, which I'm gonna come to a number later and just sort of wander around town then doing sweet FA.
Yep. Good old fuck
Okay.
all.
I like that.
Anyone else want to do something specific or?
Is there like a library or something?
Actually, there is. Would you
Cool.
like to roll in a diplomacy or a a diplomacy or a lodge local to find out if there's a library in town or some form of library?
I don't have either one of those two checked, but I can do
You can
knowledge
roll.
local.
You can always roll diplomacy if you don't have skills. In it.
Oh,
If
okay.
you don't
let
have
me-
skills in knowledge local, you can only get a 10 max.
LOL. Ah, shit. I don't know what I should do. If I should risk it, or if I should.
I mean, if you fail, you can always retry it on a different day. Like I'm giving you 2 checks.
Okay,
So the
thank you.
first check is a bust.
Yeah.
You just sort of people are like literally shying away from you. Like some are like they look upon the shoulders of Maximus and they look in awe. And that's as you get closer and about to ask a question, they look still in awe but a little bit scared. And the moment you open your mouth to speak, they sort of
Run away.
say thank you for your service and runs away.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm too great, bro. I'm too great. My magus.
Greatness is too great. It puts them off.
My magusness, bro.
Let me roll a d100 one moment.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're gonna see if he's
okay.
gonna secretly get a fan club.
At
Huh?
one point, one of them falls to their knees and just sort of chants "Chodus, Chodus" as he repeatedly bows.
I
As
walk
you're
over
showing
to him.
information, like, I just want to know, can I please? Oh, come on.
I was gonna bless him. I was gonna walk over and gently place my hand upon his head and be like, "My child."
Too bad you're not a cleric.
I'm a cult leader now. Whoa, bro.
Yeah, you should have
whoa.
been a war priest. There's a little class called. There's a little archetype called cult leader.
You could have been a cult leader.
Literally could have been a cult leader.
Anyways, do you want to try again on the second day?
Yeah, on the second day for sure. On the second day for
Roll
sure.
me second diplomacy.
Oh, cool. We're already in the second day. Okay.
Yep. Well, I mean, this is
Oh,
our
I'm just-
2 actions. That's why.
I'm asking you 2
Shut-
actions. Yeah. You keep on asking the questions, but you just keep on getting a following. That is. Like, you
I'm
keep
not my
asking
fault.
questions, and the people are literally just chanting your name as,
Oh my
as you walk
God.
into a room.
Instead
They
of
are-
answering the question.
Like, people have, like, rumors have spread, like, rumors have spread around town. Like, when you're walking around,
Fuck.
like, they are right in this moment in time, they are in a hero modus of the man with the shocking fist.
Oh, jeez.
What I find more hilarious is you have almost as bad charisma as Azara, and yet
No, not even close.
you're getting a following because these people are enamored by your fucking self-confidence.
And you don't know how
Anyway,
bad
yeah, like,
Zara, Agnar's
You
charisma
get-
are.
you get
Fair.
no, like, valid information out of these guys, and I want to say that whenever you try to look for information specifically on this subject, you just sort of meet the same people and they're going to do the same things, so it's going to be difficult for you to find it by yourself. Anyways, what does Fletcher want to do with his 2 checks?
Hmm. I know they might be spoiling. I'll find out later.
Fair.
There's 2 checks. Well, for one, since it's only 2 days, I'm just gonna mention during this time he is training Kiva when he can, just for that kind of stuff. He would. Sorry, go.
I said that's fair.
So he would. I guess an off time outside of guarding, at least. He would try to find essentially a Fletcher or that shop that makes arrows and bows and stuff like that, and offer to help with that kind of service, like a side job.
So you would have tried to find a someone who provides essentially hardware, hunting hardware, something like that.
Yeah, like that.
So roll me a knowledge local or a diplomacy check to try to find out and if any such thing exists in this place.
All right, diplomacy. Actually, roll a virtual dice. 17.
Hey, good roll.
17.
Flat roll.
I'm gonna say that's enough. I'm gonna say that's enough for people to essentially point you in the direction of the Red Dog Smithy.
Ooh.
But you also get a bit of a warning that if you're looking to help, it might not be worth it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Still check it out either way, but good to know.
So we're gonna be so you know about that.
What number is the Red Dog Smithy?
Also high 7. Red Dog
High
Smithing is
7.
15.
And yes,
15, okay.
we all need side hustles.
Red Dog Smithy, okay.
I would imagine like you've just for the time being, I would imagine like you're focusing just mainly on just sort of walking around town, familiarizing yourself before you start
learning.
interacting with the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have gone by and seen that the Red Dog Smithy, it is driven by a very very muscled balding man, and he has two like big like mastiffs, basically like right by his shop. And he does not look like he doesn't look like a happy man, let's just say it like that. He almost looks like he has resting bitch face all the time.
Okay, gotcha.
He's like me.
But yeah.
For real, for real.
Um,
I have resting bitch
Second check.
face.
Anything else you want to find out about?
General store will be the next thing he's gonna try to find.
General store. Roll me a diplomacy.
Alright. Let's roll it again.
Yeah, no.
Sounds about right.
So
Yeah,
you
that's
go and
pain.
ask people. You go to ask people about. You go to ask people about like general, like where the general store is, and like basically like showed us like people are. Like you try to get a question in edgewise, and all you're getting back are questions like, "Oh, where are you from? Like, what's underneath the mask? Like, why are you dressed like that? Ooh, what's the kitty? Can I pet it?" At one point, you know what? Fuck it. At one point, you literally get a loaf of bread just shoved into your face, with the baker screaming at you. You need to eat. Goodness me, you look so skinny. You need to eat. Come on, get some meat on them bones. Come on.
You gotta eat, Strife.
Take the
So-
bread.
Because of that, I'm giving you the location of the bakery.
Okay.
Let's see. Bakery. That is Sandpoint Savories, 21.
21. Okay.
I'll be over here. Azura, you want to do anything special, or you just want to wander around town doing Speed FA?
I had planned, since he said that we could go near the farms, I planned on wandering near the farms looking for any invasive mythical creature, or, invasive magical beasts or aberrations.
So essentially, you're
As
just
per my
having
background.
you're having a day trip, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's
So I'm
Sandpoint.
guessing you're just sort of having a bit of a trip, like looking around towns, like checking out the like a couple of the farmsteads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You are met with a lot of questions, like they heard like questions about rumors, like, oh, I heard something about goblins or whatever. But you don't necessarily hear anything about magical creatures on your little jaunt around the area. You hear something about a devil, but that's only spoken about in hushed tones. And when pressed, you are met with silence.
Let's be fair here. I don't have the ability to press.
I'm just saying if.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Next up would be. Would Moshi want to do something, or is she just sort of going around town like she usually does? I'm waiting answering text, I'm guessing. But yeah. Unless...
Forgot I muted myself.
Ah, sorry.
Dogs are barking. She's gonna go Dark Knight style and stalk the streets.
Oh, because basically just average day for her. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, average is her.
So no checks needed then.
Thank you for the follow,
Technically,
Seven.
she would have to.
I really appreciate it.
How was that?
Technically, she would have to pay for a room at the Rusty Dragon. Oh.
No, it's okay.
mean,
Lazarus pays for it.
Here's the thing. So the help behind the counter informs you that he heard from the sheriff that essentially your house has been rendered inoperable due to the goblin raid, and because you're taking on a more active role in aiding the town's security, you're basically being covered for free. So you don't need to pay for
Hey.
it for as long as they'll
Free
rooms fixed,
room.
essentially.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could also go and see the mayor and say hi to her.
But yeah.
That'd be interesting. I think
So-
I think next time I'll have a conversation with the mayor.
The conversation with the mayor will come soon enough. For right now, if memory serves, it's wheel day.
I did need a drink. Thank you, Kage.
And it is wheel day, and for whatever reason, you find yourselves wandering the streets in front of the cathedral again, when you hear a very loud shriek coming from the You turn to look, and a lady is rushing towards you, holding a baby in one arm and dragging a little boy by the shirt collar by the other.
Oh my.
She is screaming intelligibly up until it comes to you, and she keeps screaming, and you look down at the boy. He appears to have bite marks all over his shirt and over his arm, like he is lightly bleeding.
Oh no.
And that is where we're going to end it off.
Damn it, I was gonna rush over and cure light wounds at this.
You were warned there's gonna be a cliffhanger, Dane. I gotta remember.
True, I was warned. I gotta make sure I gotta make sure I remember this. Which since it is a new day, I got 3 spell slots.
Again, because of the fact that we got high-level characters in play, we're going to be doing level up based on milestone. And if everything goes according to plan, I do believe we got a level up ready for next session.
Ooh.
Oh,
AKA level up for everyone except me, right?
wow.
For you and Mushi, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we can level up already?
Discriminatory.
Dane's level 3, Perry.
Perry, I'm level
Fuck
3.
You. Wow. Hey, that point
You
still
were
stands.
told
Now-
my level
now
the
we're
entire
being-
time.
Okay, no, okay,
Thank you.
well, Dane, I don't even-
Because Dane is 3rd level, that means I get to bully him more. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
good,
that.
good,
Why
good.
do
So
you
just,
think I'm a tank?
I also,
Just to
to be fair,
clarify,
I
so
also
we
have to
can
be for-
level to 2 already, or we're gonna wait till a point in next session?
I don't think you have had
Wait.
enough combat experience to level up to 2nd, but I'm gonna say after next session, you definitely are gonna be within the ability to take the level up.
Okay, just wanted to
from what
clarify.
from what I was reading, the level up points of this book are a bit wonky, experience-wise.
Mhm.
They are.
So for
They-
the time,
they really are.
For the time being, I feel more happy with just doing milestone for right now, and I was going to experience once we hit 3rd level. That might be a bit more manageable.
Yeah.
I can work
Okay.
with that.
Yeah,
I
I
can live with
figured that because Dane didn't start at 1st level.
Yeah.
Like a
I have a-
loser.
I mean, I did mention
Hacker.
the milestone leveling before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And milestone also
besides,
works for these books too, honestly. It's how EXP sometimes doesn't reach.
some of these. I'm gonna say this. Speaking of experience, going based on experience level ups and stuff, with Hell's Vengeance, it worked very nicely.
Yes, that one.
Hell's Vengeance is very nicely paced as far as encounter experience goes. This book, let's just say that I question some of the decisions based on some of the encounters, but then again, I guess it was based on a more brutal 3.5. So there's that.
It was based more on
Yeah.
Brutal 3.5.
The anniversary edition may be a bit better for a better now.
But yeah,
Yeah.
That leaves me with a question.
What's that?
go on.
Why was Hemlock grumbling every time Mushy addressed him?
I mean, you said you implied yourself that you're a you implied yourself that you're someone who's already living in the town, and I'm guessing she's already in the militia, and I'm just imagining that
loves to
Hemlock is kind
torment.
of
She
fed
loves
up with
to
your
torment
antics. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Because she loves to
that's my
torment
guess
Hemlock.
at least. Yeah,
And you can't do anything about it because she's good at her job.
that's why he grumbled, because he knows there's no use arguing.
She may be part of the militia, but she always dresses nice. And she may or may not frequent pixies a lot.
Well,
But yeah.
that means next session I'll actually have more feats than Dane.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
Patient.
Really?
Well,
I
yeah,
thought Dan
because
took 2 levels fighter.
I
Because
took 2
fighter?
levels fighter. However, Azar is a human fighter, so
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna be he's gonna at least have 1 more feat than me.
But
At
you're level
second
3 though.
level.
You got an odd level feet.
No, that's the thing.
Oh,
guys.
okay.
I've at my level, because the race I picked, I can only have 4 feet.